live.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Vigil, Wildemount Chronicles, with your Wednesday crew. I'm Victoria, and before we get into things, I'm going to start us off with some announcements and shout-outs to our lovely sponsors, the first of which is Little Dragon Corp. Little Dragon Corp is a Canadian dice company that supplies some really awesome tabletop gaming gear. So you can check out their Twitter at LittleDragonCo1 to stay updated on all of their products. And when you head over to their website, littledragoncorp.com, use the coupon code PROBONUS, that's PROBONUS, at checkout, and you will get 10% off of your order because they're awesome like that. And also big thanks to Cardboard Castle Games. Cardboard Castle Games is a lovely little game store local to the Evans, Georgia area, so if you ever find yourself down there, please go check them out and support them because they rock. And don't forget to check out our other games. We've got games every single day. We have games for major published 5th edition modules. We have homebrew D&D games. Some of our games are not even Dungeons & Dragons. They use completely different systems and different games. We've got some talk shows. Like, we have some days that there's more than one game. So we probably have something that's up your alley. So please check that out at your leisure. And also, just a quick thanks to Adrian von Ziegler, who is a very talented composer that we occasionally use his music on some of our videos here on Wednesdays. So just go check out his YouTube and Patreon and support him. Kristy, Mystic Hour.
Hell yeah. So, we got some Baldur's Gate coming up for the next 2 weeks, since Star Wars is going to be taking 2 weeks off. So, for the next 2 weeks, back-to-back Thursdays on Mystic Hour, we got some Baldur's Gate. Hopefully multiplayer, if we can get it to work. I'm going to do some testing, but hopefully that's what we'll be doing. Yeah.
That is, I do believe that's it on the announcement front. Does anyone have anything else before I hand it over to our lovely Ink for that recap? Ink, take
lovely
it away.
Recap. Alrighty. I play a very forgetful half-orc, but thankfully he writes everything down. So, as we left off last time, our party had just finished being attacked by these strange, what we had originally thought were possibly dire wolves, but upon killing them, they reverted back to humanoid form, which immediately spelled out the threat of lycanthropy for our party, specifically for Dumka and Reksha, who had both been bit during the attack. Having not really much information about how lycanthropy works, we decided that we were going to try and finish the job and then get back to the city where hopefully there would be resources to aid us. We used our animal companions to be able to track the direction that these lycanthropes had come from, and happened upon the remnants of where they had seemed to have shifted, and we were able to confirm that these were some of the group of Righteous Brand deserters. We followed a little bit further and found a camp where the remaining 3 were, who went by the name of Karu, Ziva, and Storville, and through a little bit of tense communication, we were able to resolve this without any more combat. They handed over their rings as proof of us hunting them down, and we in turn were not going to actually kill them. Their plan was to flee through the mountains to a town in the empire known as Diastock, which seemed to have some sort of haven for lycanthropes to be able to teach them how to control their bestial urges. Some of them were considering getting cured, others were considering embracing the curse. We decided that we would have them wait for us in the forest, and we were going to go back to Port Zoon, hand in the quest, get some payment for it, and see if we can get it treated. There were a couple treatments that we attempted, thanks to the Master of Curses at the Temple of Moradin, who I wrote down. Her name is Mizna. There was a remove curse spell that did not work, but through a lot more spending of gold, we were able to make a concoction of holy water and liquid silver, which we gave to Reksha, and it seemed to cure him of his lycanthropy. Dumka did not seem to be showing any signs of actually being infected with the curse, and so decided to not take any any medical concoction, as it seems that for whatever reason he was unaffected by the bite. The party is now deciding on going back to bring some supplies to the 3 remaining ex-Righteous Brand soldiers, and give them what concoctions we have left of the cure, and then go from there. But we're still in Port Zoon, possibly going to make the next 3-day trip out back to the forest, but that's where we left off.
Indeed we did. I was muted. So, I think there was a few more things that someone wanted to pick up before leaving the city. I think, Tremayne, you wanted to pick up a few sets of common clothes.
Yeah, clothes and cloaks.
Yeah, that's easy enough to do. Let me get the price of that real fast for you.
Common clothes are half a gold piece each on the.
Yeah. So yeah, you can.
You know what? I'll get 2 sets of I'll get 3 sets of traveler's clothes because that has an ample cloak with a hood.
Yeah. Sure.
So
you can easily find that at just a few different general stores and stuff like that. So easy enough to find.
Cool.
Was there anything else anybody else wanted to do before setting out on this about 3.5-day journey?
I don't think so. Do we want to? We have the liquid silver has to stay hot, so I do not know if we should make the concoction and then bring it, or what. It is certainly not going to last 3 days.
I mean, I have alchemist supplies. I could heat it up once we get there.
Yeah, get like a little cauldron, put water in it, heat the water, and then put the glass vial in the water so it doesn't explode.
Okay, and I believe with some magic added into it, perhaps we can get it hot enough to melt. Aye, Reksha?
Liquid metal still counts as metal.
Alright. Then I think I am ready to go. Probably much to Mother's dismay.
We don't need a cart this time, do we? Do we need a cart this time?
You all have a lot of food, but you should be able to carry that if you split it up between everybody, so it's up to you all.
I was going. If you want to take the cart, then one of us can just stay by Sapphire.
Okay. Yeah, we'll take the cart. And the horse.
So you pile up the rations and the clothes that you all bought. I'm also assuming the tents that you all have all into the back of this cart.
Put my supplies in there as well. I'm not carrying my alchemist supplies
Of course,
that far.
yeah. No, why would you? We're going to go ahead and just fast forward through these 3 days of travel, unless someone wanted to do anything during the travel.
No.
But alright, so the 3 days go relatively easy, no troubles along the road. It does start to rain one of the days, so that's kind of an inconvenience for you, but not anything too difficult. But you make it to the edge of the forest, and you would get there, and I'm assuming you want to camp outside the forest like you did the last time, and then go in fresh in the morning.
What's the phase of the moon?
It's still not full, so you're still good.
Okay, that was the big factor.
Yeah. And you do know that it would take about a day of travel through the woods to get back to a full day to get back to where your thing was, because that's where you took camp that one night. So
the little house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that sounds good.
So much time. Yeah.
Yeah. early in the next morning, you wake up and start making your way through the forest. I'm gonna have just whoever wants to do it make a survival check for me. That way, it's not gonna be super difficult.
I have a +3.
Just to
a
make sure you all
+4.
don't get lost. You know.
Which isn't great. 14.
Yeah, you just needed a 10.
Okay.
So you're able to find your way back through the forest. It is very difficult to follow tracks, but there's a few like broken branches, bushes that you all could follow, and you do make your way back to the cabin. No trouble this time going through the forest, and when you first get back there, you don't actually see anybody. But as soon as you start making some noise towards the entrance of the cabin, you see someone pop their head out, and it is whoops, just exited off my notes. It is the individual that you all talked to. Zoru, yes. So, you're back. Karu. Named
Karu. Sorry.
Yeah.
I combined Ziva and Karu.
Yes, you did. Yeah. She steps out once she realizes it's you. She had her short blade or short sword drawn, and sheaths that. And so how did it go?
It went fine. I believe Dumka talked to your commander about the bounty.
Yes, there is no questions. It would seem that you are as good as dead to the righteous brand. So, congratulations, I suppose.
That is very good news. We don't have to worry about them sending anybody else after us. You do notice that the two bodies that were there, there is a freshly dug hole that you could assume that's where they buried the two individuals. So,
Okay.
So are you all ready to make this trip?
Hmm.
And the other two have come out from the cabin.
There is going to have to be a change of plans on our part. I will say it. I will bring the bad news. We are not going to be able to accompany you to Diastak.
I mean, that is okay.
But you did wait for us, so we have brought you supplies, and if you so choose, we were able to get Reksha here cured. I do not know if it was more potent because Reksha had not yet transformed, but we do have the supplies to make one more, and we know how to make more, but we do not. Most of the gold that we got for turning you in, so to speak, has gone into these supplies and cure concoction materials. It is a bit costly.
I am very sorry to hear that. You see that she kind of goes back in and grabs the two crossbows that you all gave her, and she starts to walk them towards y'all. Did you want these back since you spent so much money? It feels like it just feels like a big
No.
too
See,
much.
Here's the thing. We are going back to the city. We are not going to be walking through the forest and the mountains. You need them much more than we do. At least as far as my crossbow goes, you keep that. But
Thank you.
if you want to keep your armor, go ahead. But if people see righteous brand turning into wolves, it probably will not go well. So put these clothes on over them at least. Their cloaks, they'll cover everything. It'll be much more nonchalant. And I will pass over the clothes.
You all are very generous for people that don't have any connection to us. I thank you for that, but why?
Yeah, fuck the god and the military.
It's the right thing to do.
We did. It was out of self-defense, but we did kill 2 of your number. I know you did not like them very much, but just pass it along, pass the kindness along to whoever you meet. And, maybe 10 steps down the line it will come back to us.
Well, I very much appreciate that, and so do my companions. All this equipment will definitely help our travels, so we thank you. And we will try and find a way to repay in some way. But I don't think we will be in need of this cure. I think you all have given us enough. Hopefully we can find this place and decide what we want to do from there.
Alright. The moon will be full soon, so we probably should not stay.
Well, I mean, it's getting late. We do have, you see that over a fire pit, they have, some, it looks like some kind of, deer, smaller deer that they hunted, and it was cooking. You're more than welcome to, join us for the night if you want, and make your trip back in the morning. It's up to you, but I figured we would offer at least.
We did trek here for quite a while. I personally don't see a problem with having dinner and resting for a little bit.
Kind of late to be heading back to the forest alone.
My ankles are killing me, so. Zach?
Yeah, I'm kind of outvoted here, so I guess we're staying.
No, if you don't want to come, you don't have to.
It's fine. Yeah.
Oh, good. Perfect. The meat should be done. It was a fresh kill from earlier today, so should be good to eat here in a couple minutes. So, I guess make yourself at home.
I also picked up some rations. I feel like I would have. Looking at my inventory now, and yeah, okay.
Yeah. You handed over all the stuff that you got them, the rations, the clothes, that kind of stuff, so, yeah.
I have to mark
just
off
wanna have
3 days of rations for us traveling again.
Yeah, I'm gonna have picked up 9 days of rations.
Sure.
So I'll take the gold out for that, but now I have...
Yeah, that's fine.
I actually only have 1 day of rations left for our trip back.
What did I do?
Going to be a little hungry. So maybe I'll take some of this to go.
You could, yeah. It's gonna be. It's not like a big deer, but probably be some leftovers at least.
Okay. Dumka might be a little hungry by the time we get back to Port Zoon.
But as the night passes, Ziva actually starts to sing a little folk song type thing as everybody's eating. It's not spectacular by any means, but it's not bad. For being out here in the forest, it's a welcome distraction from some of the sounds of the forest at night. So, but if there is nothing else you all want to do for the night, we will go ahead and fast forward through this night. You all had a good meal, and of course, it's not perfect by any means that some of you all might be accustomed to, but it's food. But
oh, you know what? I just realized I have Part of the gladiator background is that I either have an inexpensive but unusual weapon or a musical instrument.
Sure.
And I don't really have an unusual weapon, so I'll take out like a little like lute and I'll just like play it while she sings
Cool.
the song.
Perfect. Yeah. And yeah, you play with her while she sings, and it's like I said, it is a nice, welcome distraction. So, but the night goes by. Do you want to do something?
I wanted to sit next to my brother.
Okay.
Oh, he's been watching the quiet guy this entire time.
He has. It seems like he is not as shy or closed off as when you all first encountered him, but he still really hasn't said anything. He's whispered a few things to Karu and Ziva, but nothing. Hasn't really made any attempt to talk to you all. So.
Me neither.
I come sit next. Got like a little bowl or plate. You seem to be continually staring daggers over at that one over there.
I just don't trust him, that's all.
Because he does not talk?
I don't know. It's a little shifty. Makes me nervous, especially since they've got that. Well, I don't know if he's got it, but if he's got it, it makes me nervous.
Well, we are going to be leaving, so it is not our problem.
It's our problem till we leave.
I suppose. Well, I know that he is not going to get away with anything while you are watching him.
Not sure.
I'm happy that you came. Both times.
Well, can't you let you just go off on your own, could I?
You could, but you wouldn't.
Mum would beat me. With tears. You know how it is.
She weaponizes her sadness very well. Have you given more thought? Do you still not really want to do this kind of work?
No, not really. I mean, I'll
That's
come
okay.
as backup if you absolutely need me. This seemed warranted, all things considered. And I kind of just look at Reksha.
If you're looking at Reksha, he's kind of just like over, like, hands in laps, legs crossed, just like bouncing along to the loop music.
He's probably got the jolly eyes closed face too, doesn't he?
Yeah, just not like, he's like, because you know that he pays good attention to the world around him, he's purposely like choosing not to like pay attention to anybody and just vibe in the moment.
Yeah.
Just having fun.
That one.
I did not realize that Tremayne was actually such a good lute player. I'm always just thinking about her combat prowess.
He is impressive.
They're all impressive. You're impressive.
Eh.
You were able to move through this forest like you knew it as if it was the back of your hand. You were able to slip away silently.
I'm just good at paying attention, brother.
Okay. I will stop tooting your horn then.
Thanks, man.
Also, do you have any extra rations for the
There
trip
it
back home?
is. There,
Okay.
Yeah. Saw that
I
coming a
didn't-
mile away, buddy. Oh, yeah.
I forgot to pack more.
It's a good thing I thought ahead, and I hand him like 5 rations. 5 days of rations.
He
I
just-
bought a
he
lot of
just is like-
rations.
he just hands clasped together and goes, this is why.
Yeah, I'm
you are
your-
the edition.
Yeah, I'm your favorite brother. I got it.
Mm,
Uh-huh.
mhm. Absolute most favorite adopted sibling
Mm-hmm.
out of all the others.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you.
There it is. Zach's like, yeah, saw that coming.
He gets up again and goes and
That's
sits
why he
back more
was
into
sweet
the
talking me. He wanted something. I know my brother.
group.
Hey!
I was going to be hungry. Okay, that is all.
All right, and the night comes to an end after plenty of songs, some nice conversation with Karu at least. After Ziva is done singing, she kind of keeps to herself. But if you all asked any questions, Karu or Ziva would answer. Sorville, again, kind of keeps to himself, doesn't really socialize with new people all that much. But night comes to an end. Next morning, I guess it seems like we're setting off on our separate ways. Thanks again for everything that you've done for us. It's very appreciated. And I hope that your all's journey back is safe, and whatever endeavors you all have works in your favor.
I hope the same for you. Be careful out there.
We will. They pack up their camping supplies and head on their way. So, I'm assuming you all do the same thing?
Yeah.
Watch them go for a little bit and then pack up my own stuff.
It doesn't take long for them to disappear into the forest because of how dense this forest is. So, but you all start packing up your stuff and making your way out to
Downtown.
Making my way.
Downtown.
Yep, making your way back downtown. Yep. Yeah. As you make your way out to the forest, go to camp again. Your cart and Sapphire are okay. They're there. So.
Good.
Yeah. And you make your way back to the city. But again, we're going to fast forward this travel too, unless you all wanted to do something on your travels.
No, I want to live action roleplay every minute of walking.
Yeah,
Okay.
we gotta
All
do
right.
the
No, I'm just. Everyone bounce like you're walking.
Okay,
Well, that's gonna be the whole session then.
So, because it takes a day of travel in the woods, 3 days there, so this whole endeavor has been 4 days there, 3 days back, 4 days there, 3 days back. God, it's been 14. It's been almost half a month spent doing this.
Yeah.
2 weeks for a job that gave us no money. Like, net almost no profit.
You're not really good at this whole mercenary thing, brother. We're kind of getting into the negative, and I'm not sure how much more money Mom was willing to put in.
I still have a little bit of. There's a little profit, just not as much.
We did have
And
to
besides,
end up spending a good amount of profit on
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
Do either of you brothers know what 27 plus 34 is? Because if you don't, off the top of your head, I don't think you should be talking about accounting.
61.
Okay, Mr. Intelligence, like...
I am. One of the things I have for him is that he is very, very, very good at coin. It's the only thing that it goes for. It's a little bit of a dragon horde thing. He can look at a pile of gold and be like, "That's how many
makes
coins
sense.
there are."
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So that is the one thing where like you go like, "Whoa,
Whoa.
he's doing all this mental. He can do mental math, but he just forgets to bring his tent."
Yeah.
And food.
Did he bring it this time? The tent? No. It's still
I
the cart.
packed it.
He probably had it.
Yeah.
Just
But
like
yes,
our pack of food.
we have holy water and liquid silver, I suppose. That Reksha can probably make something out of, and there's ways to make profit, and maybe maybe Alifein has secured a new job for us to immediately get back to work.
She'll have plenty of time to find something. If she hasn't found anything in 2 weeks, then I will have to punish her.
It's a 10-day and a half.
Doctor pay.
I have to
Maybe scrub the floors.
add that holy water into my inventory now that I know we're not giving the rest of it away, so I'm gonna do that. But yeah.
I mean, if we wait for the silver to solidify, I'm sure I could do something with it.
I'm sure it's actually solidified. It's been 3 days.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, what was it, like 75 gold worth of silver?
50 gold worth.
50 gold worth of silver.
I'll just sit down with it and turn it into like an ornamental blade or something like that and sell that.
I mean, you could make it an actual blade to where it would work.
Oh yeah, I could do that too. I could just take it's
Silver
50
dagger.
gold worth of silver, right?
Yeah, it's 50 gold worth of silver, so I mean, I don't think, what's a longsword worth?
A longsword's like 15 gold.
Yeah, so you can make a
or
couple of
something.
silvered weapons,
Yeah,
actually, if you wanted to.
I could just take chunks of it and make silvered weapons. And
You can. We have 3 days of travel. Do you want to make some
Yeah,
stuff?
you can do that on the
I
road.
could use my channel divinity like once every long rest, right?
Yeah.
Short rest even. Actually, I think.
I could just sit down and we could come out of the forest with like 3 silvered longswords or something like that.
No, that's right. They will be silvered weapons, so you can totally.
Can you
yeah.
put the silver onto an already existing like weapon?
I would allow it. You could make the blade silvered.
Yeah, I could make if we were
Like
doing
the whole thing wouldn't be silvered, but at least
Yeah.
the blade edge would be. So
Let's see. A longsword is
put-
15. A greatsword is 50.
A greatsword is 50, so we couldn't do the greatsword.
Could you put silver on the ends of my staff? My
Little caps.
Quarterstaff is probably like 1 gold.
Yeah, like if we're breaking it up.
I don't
like
need
that.
the whole thing. I just
You
need the
wouldn't
2
be-
ends.
yeah.
I just need
A
the 2
quarterstaff
ends.
2 silver pieces
Yeah.
for a whole
I
staff.
mean, you could make a whole silver staff if you
I
wanted
could
to.
Well-
also so
He
if
does
we're
have a
breaking it
shitty
up-
staff, so
Yeah.
honestly.
If we're breaking that up, it's literally like we're walking and it's probably like halfway through the day, and then Reksha is like, "Oh, I just realized. Can we like sit for an hour?"
And I will say, if you just wanted to put silver along the blade edges of your greatsword, it wouldn't be 50 gold to do that.
Yeah, I feel.
I would say probably that'd be like half. So 25 gold worth of it if you wanted to do it. So
I mean, yeah, if Reksha wants to do it either like when we stop for the night or something like that, if he's willing to do it, then I will let him do it.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just grab. It's just like you're just sitting at camp one night, and he's just like, "I just realized. Can I borrow that for you for about an hour?"
You want to borrow Penelope?
If that is what you have decided to name your sword, then yes, I do want to borrow Penelope. I assure
Handle her
you,
gently.
I am not known for being gentle, but I can try.
You have to be gentle with Penelope.
I lean over to Zach. Does Tremayne name a bunch of things really cute names, or is that just me?
I think that's like the gap in her personality.
He kind of like weighs it a little bit. I just want to know how well weighted this sword is. Just as like an in character, I really like making.
I mean, it's nothing like super special, but I mean it works for a greatsword.
I see.
Could you silver coat my dragon claws so I can have my nails done?
You can get those little
That would
like
probably
claw cap thing, like where it's the bracelet with the 5
Yeah,
pieces of chain that go to each
You
finger.
could make the ring claw things. You could do
You
that.
guys
Totally do that. That could work.
I would definitely.
We have a
ask
lot
you
of
to-
silver, and we
Yeah,
have a
I
lot
would.
of silver.
I would definitely ask you to do my staff then, at the very least, because
Yeah,
it's a shitty staff.
I mean, if you just want the tips of it silvered, you can do that too, if that's what you would prefer. for Zach.
I mean,
so
it's a shitty staff, so whatever makes it better.
I mean, as far as I recall, the silvering weapon rule is technically like 4 times the price of the item, so you could literally get a fully solid silver staff for less than 1 gold worth of silver.
I'll do
because
it.
a quarter staff is worth 2 silver.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean,
I'll ask him to do that
that's
for me.
also that's more silver that if Reksha needs to turn it into
Yeah, you
something
can
else.
turn it into
like,
something else later, yeah, for sure.
I love this ability so much.
it is really good. Really, I love it too.
Literally, he just like sits it down in front of him and just kind of like, it's not even that he does anything with it. It's just like he has the silver here and then he has the sword and he like draws like a rune around both. And as you sit there, it's like watching the pieces like slowly like come together and like smoke comes off of them as they combine. And at the end of the hour, it's a great sword that has its edges silvered because that's what I was going to do.
Hell yeah. Penelope.
And so you can put a silver greatsword onto your character sheet if you want, Victoria. So
Okay.
Then the next night, I'll make yours silvered. Because I'm just taking pieces off because I don't want to use the whole thing.
yeah, and in your day's travel, you can definitely do
And
this to as many weapons as you want. Of course, you had what 3 days? Yeah, 3 days of travel. But of course, when you get back, you can do it too. So
when I get back, I can do it.
yeah.
What are you going to make for me, Reksha? With the silver that I paid for?
What would you like to have?
I do not know about putting anything on this hammer. It is very important to my family. I've thought about making modifications to it, but I would like to get my father's permission.
I could make a very tiny statue of yourself for you to keep.
I do not know if I am that vain. Am I?
I think it would look lovely.
Okay. Sure. Fine. I do not need to hit people. I can just have a little statue of me.
I'll make a little statue of him.
That's not what I expected, but I like it, so we'll go with it. I'm gonna add little silver statue of myself to my inventory.
Cool. And it is quite detailed too, so it's pretty nice.
All the way down to the scales on your nose.
Is my butt really that big? I suppose I did not get to look at it too often.
Thank you, Reksha. This will be going right on my mantle.
Now you can look at it whenever you want.
Oh wait, actually, next time maybe we'll affix it to my hammer, and then it's just a hammer
Oh
with
my
a little me on
god!
it. Or fix it to the end of your staff so you'll always remember me. You can hit them with the me end.
That's almost tempting, brother. That's almost tempting.
I know.
But yeah,
Well, you have the days, so if you wanted to get that, try to fix that to your hammer, you could definitely try.
I don't think so. It'll mess up the weight, you know.
Yeah,
My father would somehow know all the way in Marquette, and he would come and
since
beat
the
me.
I gave you this, now I'm taking it away.
I used 25 gold on the greatsword, and then it was
1 gold
so
for mine.
okay. Yeah, 1 gold for the one. So technically, there is
We should just buy raw metal more often.
24 gold left. 24 gold's worth of silver left that can be used in the future. Minus whatever a statue of
We'll say
Dumka would cost.
1 gold worth was enough to make the statue, so.
Okay, so 23.
Excuse me, I'm worth 10 gold. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, if you want to make it, sure.
No, I'm joking.
So 23 gold. Just keeping track of for myself.
Yeah.
10 silver worth of silver.
So, your travel continues, and you make it back to Port Zoon. With that, when you get back to the Iron Line, Tremayne, Halfworc comes up to you and says, someone dropped off this letter for you while you were gone. They told me not to look at it, but they said that has a little seal, and as you look at it, it's the seal of the Anvil stamped onto it.
Thank you so much, Halfworc. You're so hardworking. I appreciate you so much. And I give her head a little pat.
Thank you. Unfortunately, I don't have any more work lined up for you. I wasn't expecting you to be back so soon. I am, however, working on it. So
It's been 2 weeks.
I understand that, but I didn't know how long. I didn't want to schedule you all for another, just in case you went with them. I didn't know how long it was going to be. I'm very sorry.
Halfworc, what is the word on the street been? How has the city been since we have been gone? Any major changes? Any more sightings of the Dark Phoenix?
The city has been relatively quiet, I guess. Now that I think about it, there actually hasn't been any sightings of the Dark Phoenix while you all were gone. But it has been relatively quiet. I mean, nothing like drastic has happened, so I mean that's always good.
I didn't mean to interrupt, Tremayne.
I'm in the middle of like reading a letter. No, you're fine.
It says, at your earliest convenience, please return to the Anvil. And then it has M.
Oh, is that the dude? The dude that you told me about that like is like the guy who runs it?
Yeah.
It's like
you would know this individual by
Motrak.
Motrak, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it does?
Well, I have to step out for a bit, but I'll be back later.
We just got back. Are you sure you wouldn't like to have, like, some dinner or something?
No, I'm not hungry right now, but I have rations. I'll finish off those.
Rations are not the same as dinner, but if it is your choice, I will not press you.
We've had rations for dinner basically every night the past 2 weeks. What's one more night, you know?
I will make you something way better when you come back.
I appreciate that, Reksha. Thank you. Au revoir. And I will leave and make my way to the Anvil.
Revert.
Alright, so you make your way back to the Anvil, and it's a big stone building with metal supports and a simple wooden door. Above the door says the Anvil, with the same kind of insignia stamp that was on this letter also. As you walk inside, there is another door, and someone standing beside it. This individual is a brass dragonborn, which you would know name is Androx. That is kind of like the bouncer kind of person, like the doorman, basically. And the Anvil is about to open. It's not too far away from opening time, so... But as you walk through this door, you are greeted with the big Colosseum-style building that you are accustomed to. There's multiple levels of chairs and tables that all look over the arena, which is over an arena in the center of the room. There is a band that seems like they are warming up over in a corner, currently not playing any music, but just kind of like tuning their instruments. And there is like these small little I don't know how to describe them, but like basically hookah stations at some of the tables that people will use during the fights. But you make your way to Motrak's office, which is in a back room type thing. Knock on his door. He said, "Come on in."
Yeah.
You see before you a black dragonborn with white, like, horn type things going back onto his head. Very slim, and looks like he was in the middle of doing some paperwork. But he looks up and sees you enter. "Aha, Tremayne. It's nice to see that you're back in the city. I was starting to think you were making a run for it, but I'm glad to see that you made it back."
No, just went on a nice trip. How are you, Motrax? You been good?
Business is good, like
Mhm.
usual. But in the next few days, the reason why I was hoping you were going to be back in time for this, in 2 days' time, there's going to be a newcomer that is going to be participating in the under, side of the arena, and we were thinking that you would be the perfect person to introduce them to
Gives them a
that
good old
scene.
Cloud Anvil welcome.
Yes. Now, of course, we do not want you to kill this individual, because we want to make some more money off of them.
Of course.
But, give them a good workout and good show.
I can do that.
Okay.
I have a question. Perhaps a little favor in exchange for this. Got a couple friends
Mm-hmm.
that they're totally cool. Like, they would never say anything. And two of them definitely come from a family that has money enough to show their faces downstairs. Do you think I could get them in on the list so they can at least watch?
What family are they from?
Fuck.
Relne. Relne.
Ralane?
Yeah.
Ral-
I'm saying that.
Ralen-
Ink. Relne. Relne.
I think they said it was like Ralinette, Ralinette.
The Ralene family. They haven't, none of the members have actually came to the Anvil, so that could work. Sure. I will recall this favor at a later date, though. They will be on the list.
Alrighty. I figure they might as well come and spend their noble money, watch the fight.
On your way out, make sure you leave their names with Androx.
Yeah, of
So we can
course.
put it on there. But, might be smart if next time you're going on a little trip, heads up might be appropriate. I would hate to actually have to send anybody looking for you.
Of course, yeah. But, I don't usually ever leave the city. It was kind of a last minute, want to get away for a little vacation sort of thing. But next time I'll definitely stop by and let you know.
That is what I figured. You had been upfront so far, so it's why I gave you the benefit of the doubt the first time.
I'll pay back my debts.
That is good to hear. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some business to attend to.
Mm-hmm. Have a good night. How many days?
2.
Until 2 days. Okay. See you then.
And
I will go
exit
out and
the
I
room.
will. Yeah, I'll go and leave their Dumka and Zaknafein Ralinette name, and also just Reksha.
Just Reksha? Okay.
Reksha, like, parentheses, big boy, like, big person,
Okay.
big person, so that it is known.
Yeah.
When I'll.
And Endrox kind of, he's more of a person that kind of keeps to himself, also doesn't really talk all that much, and does a lot of, like, grunts and kind of gives like a huff because he has to kind of do some more work. But he takes out a list and puts.
Don't complain so much. All you do is sit out here.
This is hard work, you know. I gotta watch the doors the whole night.
I could do that while fighting someone.
Yeah, well, I would prefer to go fight someone, but I am stuck here.
I'm always around. All you have to do is ask. And I would love to wipe the floor with you.
I don't even think you'd be a challenge. So shush. Shoo.
Later, man. And then I'll go home to the warehouse.
So Tremayne shows back up to the warehouse. Anybody else want to do anything for the rest of the night?
I went home for a shower.
Okay, sure.
Dumka probably balanced the books for the last job.
Uh-huh.
Making sure all that coin is counted. And then he's gonna actually go home to his mom. He feels bad.
Gotcha. Okay.
Probably went back to the smithery and just did some work there before I went home.
Okay. Yeah, that's easy enough for you to do. Anything specific, like work-wise, that you want to do, or?
I think I just want to, just because it's been a while since I've been in and out so much, just really easy stuff just to, just to warm up again.
Yeah. Okay.
Iron dagger.
Yeah, pumping out iron daggers.
Does
anybody want an iron dagger?
Blacksmithing has increased 5.
Ooh, a new perk.
Well, if there was nothing else, you all spend the night, get a long rest. And,
I go out to check in the evening. I sneak out.
Okay.
Just to check how things
make
have been.
make a perception check for me as you walk around the city.
How was it roll? 24.
24, alright. You spend an hour or so walking around. Are you trying to be like you're stealthy where you're like up on rooftops, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you walk around jump from rooftop to rooftop, kind of just keeping an eye out above, and it seems all quiet, and you're making your way back to the Iron Lines warehouse when you hear someone yell out, help, someone is stealing my bag, and you look down and you see someone basically running away from this older gentleman on the street, and this individual runs into an alleyway.
I follow this. Who steals from the elderly? Come on, man. The hell? I chase.
Yeah, as you're making your way, since you're on the rooftops, it's relatively easy to keep an overhead look on this individual. And after they make a few turns down a few different alleyways, they stop, and you see them kind of like rummaging through this bag.
I jump.
They never learn.
I never learn. I'm gonna jump down and try and knock him on the back of the head with one of my half of the chakrams on the back.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Right. Actions. They're technically daggers, right?
Yes, they would have the
Okay,
stats
so,
of daggers.
So it's 18 plus 7 to hit.
Yeah, that is.
Alright. 7 damage, stunning strike.
7 damage, okay. Let's see here. Stunning strike, that's a 9, so they fail that. And they fall face first into the ground, and they drop this little like satchel they took, and they just fall over, make a kind of like a wincing sound, and
I
collapse.
lied. I don't think I have Stunning Strike yet.
Yeah, Stunning Strike is that's
Level
5th
5.
level. Yeah,
Yeah.
so you don't have.
I don't have that
So-
yet. That's fine. I can do Flurry of Blows.
They still fall over to the ground. Oh no, they don't, not needed.
Oh, okay.
They fall over to the ground.
Are they knocked unconscious though?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because I wasn't doing. I was doing non-lethal.
Yeah, I figured you were.
Yeah.
They seem to be unconscious, laying on the ground. And it just seems like it was just a human that was kind of like dirty looking. Clothes aren't super well kept. Probably someone that's living on the street. But they are unconscious, laying on the ground with the satchel laying next to them.
I pick up the satchel and kind of drag him and lean him against the side of the alleyway. And kind of just tap his cheek like, "You're good now." And I vamp back to go give the pack back.
Okay. Yeah, you run back to where this other elderly gentleman was, and as he sees you run, he kind of like startles and like steps back, and sees that you're holding the satchel, and he's like,
I toss it.
"Oh, thank you so much. Is there anything I can do to repay this kindness? Very nice of you."
What was that, Victor? I don't know.
Oh, you should have dug around and looked inside.
It's an elderly man. He's not going to do that. He kind of he doesn't say anything. He just bows and then scurries up the roof and leaves.
All right then. Kind of turns back around and walks off in the direction that he was heading originally.
Yeah. Pretty
But,
typical. Typical
Yeah,
night.
pretty typical night, yeah.
Alright. I'll head back.
So you head back.
I'm actually
Everybody's probably already
gonna...
just-
Yeah, I'll go
Mhm.
into my room. I'll go through the
Okay.
hatch.
More than likely, everybody's already asleep as you return. But night goes well, and I think we're gonna take a early break here,
Sure.
just because you all level up,
Oh!
so it gives you all time to level up.
Do I have Stunning Strike now?
Yeah, you technically you don't.
Then I know exactly what I'm going to do in the next morning because he was at home. I didn't want to interrupt the scene. He was practicing his magic
Okay.
as he's been doing in his spare time. So I know. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, go.
So we'll be back. We're gonna let them level up, so we don't do that on stream.
Hell
And
yeah. Alright. BRB.
Yes, we are. So our players are fully leveled up. Some of them rolled for HP. Some of them took the average. But we are ready to jump back into this. So, you have 2 days' time to prepare for this fight, Tremayne. Is there anything that you wanted to do? And more like really a day and a half, to be fair. But anything specifically you want to do in your free time, or if anybody else wanted to do?
Just my usual night runs.
Yeah.
If everybody shows up to the warehouse, like the day after I went to the Anvil, like if everybody's there, I'll like tell them what's up.
At some point, everybody shows up, and you can have a group meeting if you wanted to.
Ink, did you want to do something at home first, or are you good?
Oh yeah, you had something you wanted to do at home.
There was, but I didn't want to like.
No, do that first.
Yeah,
because it's
go
the
ahead.
morning. It's the morning of before you're at the warehouse, so do that.
Okay. He goes to find Zach one day at our parents' house, and Zach,
Yeah.
I have been working on something, and I think that you should be the first person to see it. I'm pretty excited for it. I just need to know. Do you possibly know a way to get on the roof of the villa? It probably shouldn't be done inside.
Follow me.
Okay.
I take him to my room,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll open the door, and he'll see that I've done like a makeshift like pull. And when I pull, there's a little ladder that pulls down from underneath the hinges, so you can't see it when it's tucked under the gutter. So I pull it, and I'm like, have at her.
I want you to get one of these for my room. Come, you have to come with me. And he's going to climb up onto the roof.
I've had this since I was 13, man. I can make you one, no problem.
All right. This is very exciting. And the city looks so good today. It's good weather. Okay. He takes out his hammer. And he begins to. It looks like it's a little bit reminiscent of the moves for like when a firebender is going to go summon the lightning, the like big scoops. But the lightning travels from one finger where he seems to pull it out of the sky, crosses through into his hand that's holding the hammer, and it begins to just spark with electricity. And he goes, touch the hammer. Just trust me. Just touch the hammer. It's going to be very good. Just touch the hammer.
Brother?
I guarantee it is not going to hurt. I've been working on this. I've been working on ways to use my spells in a way that does not have to hurt people. I just want you to try it. I would not lie to you.
Good thing I love you, and I to reach out, still like eyes not leaving Dumka. I'm like, this better not be a trick, because I swear to God, man, I will beat your ass. We're gonna have a brother brawl on the roof, and this goes wrong.
I'm going to twin cast this spell on both of us. I'm not going to say what it is, because it's going to be very apparent very soon. You feel a surge of energy, but it doesn't hurt. And it travels into your hands, and you can see the little shocks of electricity that are going between your fingers like webbed hands. And he goes, okay.
Bloody hells, man, what'd you do?
Here goes nothing. What? And he is going to jump off the building. He just swan dives off of the building.
Dumka!
And as he puts his hands out, he lifts back up into the air. And he is flying! He's flying like how Iron Man does with the thrusters on his hand. He goes,
You're literally being a firebender right now, and I love it.
Look at me! Look, you can do it too! You can do it! Just put your... he goes like higher into the air, and he's like, oh!
Alright. I will kind of... Because I don't know how this works. I'm gonna jump and push and hope that I don't fall. I mean, I have slow fall. It's fine. I trust this.
Yeah. You start to fly, yeah. It's a little, weird for you at first. You're not used to being able to fly, and the controls is something to get used to, but eventually you can could definitely get the hang of it.
I am working on trying to move it to my feet so I can still do things with my hands. But I can do it. I can do this. We can go anywhere.
Shit.
I know people are probably looking down at or looking up at us and probably thinking that we are all weird people. But I did it. I've been working on it and I can do it.
All
getting
right.
like
I'm gonna land. I'm gonna land.
You won't make a perception check for me.
Oh no.
Perception.
18.
Vampire.
No, I went up one. 19.
Nice.
19 for me too. I just don't have any modifiers. I rolled really well.
So as you go back to land on the roof, you actually see a small child and what looks like to be their mother walking by, and the kid is looking up at you all, just like amazed, and like just starts to pull on his mother's like sleeve or arm. He's like, "They're flying." He's like, sure.
Oh!
He's like clapping for himself, and he's like doing that, and there's just like bursts of electricity coming off of his hands as he does it. And you can probably also see where his scales go up on his forehead. There's one that seems to just be starting to be a little yellow bump coming out of right of the crown of his forehead, like one of his scales is getting bigger.
Cool. as you do start doing the clapping and electricity happening, the kid is just like, oh, as he's getting pulled along the road by his mom, not taking his eyes off you as long as he can.
And that was 3 sorcery points on the spell slot. But it lasts for a little while. I think I can do this pretty consistently.
Very impressive, brother.
I've been practicing
Wow.
to try and control it and see if I can use the energy to do things besides just hurt people.
Yeah. I mean, this could be useful, yeah.
Do you know what I can do?
I'm proud of you.
I can finally use this to catch up with the Dark Phoenix one day.
I'm
They're
sorry,
always
what?
jumping around on these rooftops. I am going to be able to reach them and talk to them now.
So you want to capture them and talk to them?
Not capture, I just want to catch up. They're very fast.
Ah, gotcha. I mean, yeah, you have a better chance now, I suppose.
I want to show the others before this wears off. So I am going to make my way over to the warehouse. Goodbye! And he's just gonna shoot off, and he's just laughing the whole way.
I watch him go and look down at my hands, and I'm just like, fuck me.
And he's just gonna electrically rocket himself over to work. Because he can fly! He's a superhero!
It cuts down on the travel time quite a bit, so...
I'll follow shortly after like, just cursing to myself for a few minutes, being like, fucking bloody fuck. Just follow.
We can dash at 100 feet, because it's about a 50-foot fly speed.
Holy shit.
So you can do 150 if you do
Yeah,
a bonus.
just spend the key points, yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna do that. Just to make a point.
I feel
Eventually,
like Zach would do like the cool, like he's flying and almost like arcs to different rooftops, and then when he gets to one, he like does like he like pushes off and just like launches.
Hell yeah.
So- Dumka, as you're flying towards the warehouse, Zach actually catches up to you and then actually gets in front of you at quite a distance.
That is not. That is
Keep
not.
up,
it is
brother!
and he just tries to put more juice into it. He launches and he does the thing. He lands on a rooftop and then he jumps
I'll use
again.
another key point and push again.
No. Okay. Make our way to the
So
warehouse.
Zach makes it back to the warehouse first, of course, but Dumka not too far behind. Would have been really funny if you just stopped concentrating while you were on the rooftop while your brother's
No, I would never do that to him.
So, Reksha, you're the only one that's not at the warehouse. Did you want to do anything this morning before heading there?
No, nothing special.
Okay.
I wake up and I'm like, my connection with God is stronger this day.
What
iron
with
daggers.
what was it? With Mr. Mari?
Yeah, with Mr. Mari.
Mr. Mari liked that you forged all those iron daggers.
That's what it meant by smithing +5. But no, I don't have anything super specific that I want to do. I'm probably just gonna get up, make me some breakfast, and head over.
Well, on your way, you swear you hear Dumka yelling on the wind. And you're like, what the hell is this coming from?
Zach, that's cheating!
But Tremayne, everybody makes it to the warehouse a little bit after breakfast, but everybody's there. You hear them all arrive at the base floor area. Probably Dumka and Zach are there first.
They would probably come in, and I've probably, gone around and, gathered up, 2 pieces of timber, and I have, one that's, in the ground and another that's, horizontal, and then I've, wrapped it up with a bunch of burlap, and so when they come in, I'm probably, practicing, maneuvers and, fighting with a little training dummy.
Yeah, easy enough. So you all walk into that...
That is going to be so useful in the future. Good morning, Tremayne. I am in a very good mood.
Oh, good morning. And I'll put my sword in the ground. Why are you so giggly?
Magic. New magic that I've been working on.
Huh. Nice. What stuff is, Oh. Good morning, Zach.
Morning.
Is Reksha here?
Don't
And
pay.
not too much longer, Reksha comes walking through the door.
Good morning, my big friend.
Morning to you too.
Did you have a good breakfast? I know it's very important to you.
It was decent.
Only
Did you bring any
decent.
extra? Only
didn't-
decent, yes.
I did not spend the time to buy all of the materials that I wanted, so it was alright. It will be better tomorrow morning, I am sure.
You wanna sit down for a second?
If you would like me to.
Please.
Sit.
Okay.
So, I, have a little work lined up for myself. And I figured perhaps you might like to see what I do. None of you ever heard of the Anvil? It's like the fighting arena. It's like a club, sort of.
Yeah.
Right, well, it's invite only, and I got you 3 invites.
Oh.
Hope it's okay I had to throw around your family name to a guaranteed spot, but,
Honestly, I have always wanted to be able to go to the Anvil. I have been trying to get an invite for months. So I should have just asked you, apparently.
Well, it's not just the Anvil. I can trust you guys, right? We killed werewolves, we've walked in the forest together, there's this mercenary company. The Anvil is only part of what happens there. There's a second Colosseum underneath that's the legality of those fights are questionable, but there's a lesser don't have to know about any of it. And it's much more exciting than fighting in a sand pit with wooden weapons.
I thought maybe
And,
you were going to say it was like a sexy underpipe, but
It can get sexy.
okay.
It can get sexy if people want it to be sexy. But yeah, it's like the after hours part of the club. And I have a fight tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow night. I thought you could come and watch and see what happens there.
And cheer you on.
Well, yeah, about that specifically, there aren't any... The only rule is that I cannot kill my opponent this time, but there's nothing against magical help as far as I'm aware. Usually it's fine. So, if you had any little bits of juice that could help me out before I go into the ring, you can put it on me.
I mean, after
Not that I need it.
I was going to say, after watching you with them wolves, I don't think you really need it, do you?
Not particularly. In fact, part of me just wants to go against this newcomer as I am. But it's without knowing who this person is, I don't know the tactics. I know other fighters, I know what they do, I know their tricks. So if I need magic, I know, but this person, I do not know them.
Okay. Well, like I was saying, I was just working on some new magic, and I think that I've made a bit of a breakthrough. I may have something to help you that's less in the fry your opponent variety, so I am very excited for this, actually.
Now, here's the thing, you need to behave, you need to wear your fanciest clothes, you need to look good. And have some coin to spend on drinks and food. You can't just sit there at the table and not spend money. They will look at you dirty, and I will get in trouble, and I will have to owe my boss an even bigger favor. But there's hookah, you can smoke, you can talk. We might even be able to find, there's a lot of rich people that go there. Perhaps you're such a good talker, Zach, you could maybe find other work, since Alifane is having trouble.
Sure.
But if I win, I get us a lot of money.
This sounds like a wonderful evening. I get to put on my nice clothes, I get to go talk with people, I get to drink, I get to eat, and I get to watch my friend kick ass. So that sounds wonderful for me, personally.
Yeah, getting to watch you kick ass is good enough for me.
Thank you. I wanted to tell you, I find that for all of your hesitations about journeying with us, I saw you using that stick against that wolf. And while you might not have had the strongest swings, as someone who specifically studies how to fight somebody, your strikes were very precise on the body of that wolf. And would have hurt it a lot, would they not?
Yeah. Maybe. I mean, I had a good teacher. Self-defense and all.
I don't think you should be so hesitant to get out there.
Yeah, but mine's self-defense, not, killing werewolves.
Yes, there's nothing wrong with that.
You were werewolves in self-defense.
Well, now I can. Like holding the silver
This giant silver stick.
Reksha, you're always looking for some skulls to smash.
I think
I don't know.
I would be happy to aid you, although I'm sure I would be happier if I was allowed in the ring as well.
No. No. That is a very difficult privilege to earn. It took me a few years fighting just in the regular Anvil to even have the opportunity to find out about the downstairs arena, let alone take on one of so the way that it works is different personas. You do not see who you are fighting. You don't see them. They wear a face covering usually. But it took a long time to get that privilege. You won't be in the arena with me. You'll be watching outside.
Unfortunate.
I get it. It is your thing.
It is. There's a lot of things that I don't notice, but I'm very good at fighting. and I'm very good at. I know a bit about tactics. I was going to be a guard or join the military. You have to have that side of it too, because it's not just about sometimes it is about kill or hurt the person very quickly, but it's more about the show. You have to get people watching and betting and spending money and buying drinks.
Yeah, what good is an underground fight club if it ends quick?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we may be able to help you, but are we also able to bet on you and then also win a lot of money?
Yes.
I mean, because you're not planning on losing.
Oh, I don't lose that. I do lose sometimes, but not often.
I would put all of my coin on you if I could.
Well, you probably can. In fact, I could give you some of my own money to bet on myself. I don't know if that's allowed. What
Is
they
that
don't
a
know won't hurt
conflict of
them.
interest?
I mean-
or-
I mean, you're saying that this is not the most legal of. So are they going to really stop you at the bookkeeping part of it? I mean, there is.
I mean, if you give it to
it is
him,
an
they're
illegal
not going to
fight
know
club.
how much he's putting in under his name.
It is illegal, but there are still standards. It's not a total free for all. There are no rules. Fighting is a potential rule that can be implemented. So it's
I mean, so we say that I bought you dinner one day. You owed me, say, I don't know, a certain amount of coin, and then I just decided to use that amount of coin to bet on you, and then I decided to buy you dinner another day as well. It's just there's nothing illegal about that. Right?
Yeah, I'll think about it. Maybe pass you some gold. But I'm probably going to be training and just eating a lot of protein between now and then. So yeah, I'll be here. I'll give you the address, and I'll tell you what time to go. I might have to show up a little bit early. I don't know.
All right. I will be there.
Yeah.
You want to bet on the basilisk? That is my fighting persona.
The basilisk. Oh.
Yeah, Reksha, do you remember that armor you made for me? The ornamental set with the hand that looked like the hands.
Oh, yes, I'm quite aware.
Yeah, that was for this fighting arena.
And you didn't tell me earlier?
It's very secret. It's I'm sorry, but now.
You
I
don't
gave
need to
you a
apologize
pass.
for holding your own secrets.
Don't like making armor for people and then not knowing what it is being used for, but I suppose I will let you pass now.
I mean, generally you know that
I
armor is being used to protect yourself from getting stabbed, yeah?
This was very fancy. The beyond what anyone needs for preventing getting stabbed. And I did not tell him. He was a very good sport about it.
You'll understand when you see it.
Well, how long did you say?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. Actually, that is the perfect amount of time to get you a very nice outfit.
Can I not just go in my normal outfit?
Tremayne said that we need to really show up, You dress very comfortably, but I thought maybe we could add a little bit, maybe some accessories and a sash or two.
Something to be mindful of when you are there. Just because you are not fighting in the ring does not mean that there is not some sort of duel happening in the audience. There is a duel of wits and observation, and there is a competition that sometimes you don't even know is going on with the nobles. They watch each other. They try to outspend each other. They try to collect information on each other.
Yeah, I'm well aware how them nobles work.
It is a game in the ring and out.
It is my favorite game to play.
So
I'm so excited.
If you show up your first time and you make a very good impression, people will take note of you, and you might be able to get a little bit more out of the experience.
Understood.
Fine.
You could go with this outfit, but spruce up the pieces a little. You have the red armor.
Embroidered.
Yes.
Ooh.
The red armor. Take that color and your wrap. Make the whole outfit like the red and the gold. Would look very nice.
Reksha kind of just like looks down at himself. I suppose I'm not the most fashionably inclined.
I can pay for you to get a new outfit. I'm assuming brothers have nice clothes covered.
Most definitely. And you do, Tremayne, I want you to work on your training, for this fight. I want you to be in tip-top shape. I promise that I will deliver a Reksha that looks absolutely stunning.
He kind of looks over at you.
More stunning. You are already stunning. But I mean for the noble clientele.
I will put a platinum into Dumka's hand. This is for his new outfit. Because I'm pretty sure fancy clothes are like 10 or 20 gold. I don't know. I'll give it 1 platinum and 4 gold, because that's what I've got.
Okay, I will add it.
So that's 14. He's got 14 gold now for Reksha's fancy outfit for Reksha.
Excellent. Okay. Thank you for telling. Very excited.
You don't talk about it to anybody.
Cool.
You can't not your mother. Maybe you could tell your mother. Maybe I'll invite your mother next time.
All right. No. I leave.
You're going to do amazing.
I know.
That is what I like to hear. Okay, Reksha, we need to go hit the next 3 tailors in town because we need to find one that is going to have enough fabric to do what I am planning. I already have designs in my head. Let's go.
3 seems a little bit excess. Oh, okay.
We need to have it ready in one day, and you are very big, so we're going to have 1 do the pants, 1 do the coat, and 1 do the boots and accessories.
Sure. Do you want to?
I'm thinking stashes. You can actually describe what you wanted, what Reksha would end up getting if you want.
I'll draw it later or something like that. Because I have no idea right now. I just know that he's probably not very comfortable in it.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like red silks with like gold embroidery and then giving like a nice purple sash. And it's kind of like, it's almost like bathrobe style, kind of where it like
his outfit that he had in the you know how he had the 3-panel outfit and there's the armor with mask and then the casual outfit, like a fancy version of that casual outfit with that nice like it's almost like it's not a yukata, but it's like that kind of robe that like one side crosses over the other, something like that. I don't friggin' know.
Yeah. Give him some of that with some gold filigree. With Reksha, let me add a circlet.
Or give him, oh my god, get him like little like crisscrossing like little danglies.
Like some horn, like we do some horn caps with jewels on it.
Oh my god. He's become a dress-up doll.
Some nice gloves, comfortable. Not your work gloves.
What?
So you just gotta go visit like what the Shining Shawl. You gotta go to like dope ass drapes in upholstery.
Tailor's tailoring.
God.
Tailor's tailoring. Like the beholder, like beautician.
Silksong. I can't do that. Yeah. What's the bill?
For some, I will say that fine clothing is 15 gold.
I give them 14.
So I will say with you, Dumka, you could probably talk them down to 14 if you wanted.
This is going to actually be worn at a very special meeting where there is going to be a lot of nobles who have eyes on your work. Can we do this for 12? 12. And I will make sure to walk. It is going to be with me. This is going to be very, very big.
Make a persuasion check.
I will make a persuasion check because it is +7. 17. I rolled a 10.
I think I could do that. If as long as you promise to get my name out there, sure.
Yes, and what is your name?
Taylor.
Taylor's Taylor.
For Taylor.
Yeah.
I love it. And I mean, work your logo right into that filigree, just really placed on there. I will give him 12 gold.
Oh, thank you. This will be done probably tomorrow afternoon.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. You are going to be one of the most talked about tailors in the town, Taylor.
I hope so.
Thank you.
Taylor.
Taylor.
Taylor. Taylor.
Taylor.
Taylor.
I do like
Everyone
the
back
like
it up
very
for
deep,
Taylor.
like purple, like almost like plum sash for Reksha, and get oh my god, like the freaking like gold. Oh
Gold
my god,
tassels.
no, yeah, okay. Have you ever seen when people have like
We're
the,
just dressing you up. I'm so sorry.
the little when tieflings have attached to the tips of their horns the little like gossamer like face covering thing.
Oh yeah, the little the silk yeah.
The silk thing, the silk veil, but
Yeah,
it's
the veil.
not the kind that goes over your eyes. The kind that starts right here, so that your eyes are still visible, but your identity is concealed. I feel like Reksha would look so cool like that because he's got the horns. And he can just.
You don't have to wear this part, but I think it would make you look very nice.
Graf is like, God, I just finished this character.
that
Whole new outfit.
You can change. I spent the money for it, but honestly, you can
Whatever
literally do your
details you
outfit whatever
want.
you want. But this is the kind of thing Dumka does for people. Is he's like, I'm going to do it all for you.
While they're shopping, Reksha will kind of just be moves aside something that he doesn't like, and he's like, do nobles really act like that in spaces with each other? Just observing and trying to one-up each other?
Most definitely. You know how it is like a jungle in itself, Everyone is but no one knows who is the predator and who is the prey. So everyone is trying to sniff each other out, so to speak. So the way that you handle yourself and the way that you communicate yourself is very important, because you may want someone to think you're a prey, you may want someone to think you're a predator, but you always want to be a predator. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but in a way that sounds overcomplicated. Shouldn't they all just fight each other, and the one who wins is obviously the top predator in the room?
Trust me. Coming in with this outfit, that is like coming into the battlefield swinging. This is how we fight.
It sounds
Stupid, complicated, childish, all of those things.
I was going to say uneventful. You added the rest on your own, but I will not correct you.
It is true. It is also uneventful, at least in the immediate. But it makes a difference.
I'll take your word on that.
Thank you.
Out in the wild, I probably would have just bitten their neck off and called it a day.
Understandable. Maybe in the future. You never know.
His eyes light up.
But for now, we are not going to be biting them. Alright, I need to go home and get my outfit ready. You look wonderful. Sure you do. You looked wonderful before.
I do not feel comfortable, but it is only a one-time thing.
If you feel very stiff and unflexible and very uncomfortable, then that means that everything is fitted perfectly.
Did I miss the outfit description that Graf picked?
No.
No.
Okay, good.
I'm going to go home and get my outfit ready.
I'm also getting my outfit. I probably haven't worn it for like a couple of years or the last like big event that my family had. It's like in the back of my closet, but it's still like really nice. Derek, you'll appreciate this. So there's black leather pants with nice pockets.
Okay. Okay.
And there's a silk black dress shirt with kind of like black on black embroidery that it kind of depicts like dragons and stuff. But then over top, he's wearing a very light whalebone corset with black and hot pink accents and calligraphy on it. And he's ready to go. Got his choker on. That's it.
Alright.
Gotta get them black leather pants with fancy pockets.
Of course, yeah, you have to.
You have to.
Yeah.
As for you, Jamie.
So, I take it Tremayne is probably the only one still at the warehouse then.
Yeah, I will be there most of the time between now and the fight, practicing, and specifically, like, I am working out, but not too hard, because I don't want to get myself sore.
Mm-hmm.
Just working on, like, perfecting my different, like, maneuvers, and also, like, occasionally, like, at some point, if they come back in, like, the evening, they'll probably see me, like, sitting at a table, like, I've got my feet up on the table, and I'm, like, reading a little book that seems to be, like a tactical, like a book of, like, military tactics and, like, fighting tactics and stuff, and I'm just eating, like, a huge plate of chicken.
Okay.
The Art of War.
The Art of War, yeah.
As you're sitting there reading that book at the table, you hear the door to the warehouse open up, and you hear Fan greet someone as they enter, and it's actually a voice that you recognize. It is your friend, that your long-term drinking buddy.
Oh, Shashay?
Yeah, Stase comes through and is, excuse me, is Tremayne here by any chance?
Shashay, you piece of shit! How are you doing?
Oh,
and I'm
there
gonna get
you
up
are.
and go and give them a big hug, like with the big back pat.
Yeah, they return the hug. And this is a long strawberry blonde haired elven woman, not woman.
Gender ambiguous person.
Yeah, sorry. But they have a very slim body and then very sharp, like, facial features to them. And as they seem to be carrying a basket of some kind, as when they entered and set that on a counter. So I was actually looking for you not a few days ago, but you weren't here.
Everyone's looking for me. Huh.
You haven't invited me to see your new place of employment.
Here's the thing, Listen, we haven't actually officially christened the place with a drinking party quite yet. It's been, like, literally, like, 2-3 weeks that we've been doing this. And it's like...
I thought I was different. I thought I would get a walkthrough.
No, come on.
You know?
I don't even
You hurt my feelings a little bit.
I haven't even gotten, like, a good, like, drinking area set up. We have, like, a little kitchen with it's basically just a cook pot, like, over a shitty stove. I don't have a keg. I don't even have my brewing supplies here yet. Like, I got,
Well, it's...
I would want to entertain you. You are my dear friend, but I want to make sure you are entertained.
Do you have at least a table that we could sit at?
Yeah.
I brought food and some wine for us.
You are such a good friend. Here, yeah, come on, have a seat. Yeah, I'll take your coat. Give me your coat. And
Takes off their coat.
I take their coat and I, like, hang it up on, like, it's probably not even, like, a hook. It's probably just, like, a nail that's just, like, sticking out of the wall. Yeah, my buddies that I kind of started this with, they're out getting some clothes together right now, but they might be coming back soon. I can introduce you to them. That's pretty cool.
I was hoping to meet them. Yes. But here, they put their the basket on the table and they take out 2 salads with actually chicken on it. And they take out a wine bottle. It's a brand that you all probably have drank in a lot, and 2 wine glasses, and set that. And they go to pour 2 glasses, and feel free. I made the salad for you. I didn't know if you had eaten, but
I know
I have
in the
not, so
middle
I'm
of
going
some
to-
chicken, but I have a fight soon, so I need to, get all the protein I can get.
I might have heard. So I thought you
Oh.
might need a pick me up. So
Well, I appreciate it. Cheers to good friends.
yes, cheers.
Clink.
Uh,
Sip.
So you were gone for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
How did your trip go?
It was shit.
Oh, well, hopefully it livens up then, I guess.
My friends here, they're good people, but they're bleeding hearts.
Hmm.
I would have just been happy to do the job we were assigned and just go without needing extra work, but they're 3/4 of the group, and if it makes them happy and it keeps them around so we can keep making money, then I'll do what we do. But we didn't end up making a whole lot from this. We actually had to spend most of what we made to fix some unexpected problems, but at least we now have a slightly better reputation as a company. That's I think the important thing, and probably good that they have their bleeding hearts and I have these so that we can balance.
Well, I am just glad to hear that you have more friends. So that is.
Yeah, it's nice to get out of the Anvil
Mhm.
every now and then. It's a little
Sure.
intense there, but I love it.
It is fun every once in a while. I will admit.
It is, yeah.
I might even be at your fight tomorrow. So
Oh,
you think you're gonna win? I'll put some
Yeah.
money on you. Okay.
no question. It's a newcomer.
I'll put some money on you then.
It's the, they need to be, I wish Reksha was here. They need to be tempered against the Cloud Anvil, whatever forging lingo. I don't know shit about that.
Got you. Okay. No, I understand.
On brand with the theme of the space.
Well, I didn't just come to check up on you though. I might have some work for you and your friends. I won't know until the day after your fight though, actually, but might actually have some work for you if you
Yeah.
would like some. It will be very, very worthwhile money wise for you. So.
Why don't we, just to be fair to them, why don't we'll eat. They should be back probably by the time we're done eating, and then you can tell me about the work.
Sure,
So that they can all get.
That works for me. How about you give me a tour around the warehouse? I know it's kind of it looks like a work in progress still, but I mean I would still love to see the
definite work in progress, but we're getting there. So I'll walk them around and I'll like as we're going, and most of the space is just like empty rooms that are like just empty space. I'll be like, and this is where I'm gonna put like the little bar counter, and like this is where we're gonna put we're gonna go and like build a little like sand pit for like fighting, and then like I'll show them like the whole place, and then
Gotcha.
We'll like sit down and eat, drink, and wait for everybody to come back.
Would everybody come back to the warehouse eventually?
I just went to pick up my outfit because I already knew where
Okay.
it was, and give Mom a kiss on the cheek, and then head back.
Dumka, Reksha?
I bring a bag of different outfits because I haven't fully decided.
Wow.
Okay.
But I come back.
All right. What about you, Reksha? You're muted.
By the time Reksha gets back, he's probably loosened several bits on his outfit. So it's looser than when he bought it. Just to make it more comfortable for him to wear. So there's like lace on the top that he just kind of like undid a little bit. So he undid some of the gloves.
He's like, my fur is chafing under here.
Yeah, he can't like wear. He has the big
Doing?
fluff. He can't wear the collar, so he just completely stopped worrying about that. He like folded it down so that his fluff could come out.
Honestly, Collar with the fluff is probably low-key really
Ew.
stately. He probably looks like one of those like Tibetan mastiffs that like with the lion's mane.
But as you all each return on your own time, you agreed with Tremayne and their friend sitting at a table enjoying a bottle of wine and nice chicken salads.
Yeah, so as each person like comes in, since they're staggered, the basic introduction will just be like, you know, whichever party member, like,
Probably me.
I'd
I'm
like
probably
you-
first.
Mhm.
you know, Zach, this is actually my really good friend Shashay. We like to get drunk together. They actually know a little bit about the Anvil. Probably be around tomorrow night. But Shashay, this is Zach. Zach is sort of like, he's coming up with like a outfit. What are you doing?
Yeah, something like a designer. Yeah.
Sort of like the
Oh,
designer
interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
for the company. Yeah. Have a seat.
Oh,
We
nice
got
to
wine.
meet you.
You as well.
Pull up a chair. Hopefully you have glasses on. We brought two.
Yeah, we got
Kind of cup.
yeah, this cups. I go
Yeah,
and
you will
I
have some
put-
kind of cup somewhere.
Yeah. And then like I'll do that same like basically the same kind of intro with the other two. Like
Yeah.
you know,
As they arrive.
Dumka is like a spell slinger, and Reksha is also a spell slinger and is pretty good at hitting things.
Well, it's nice to meet you all finally. Tremayne, for some reason, didn't feel like she needed to introduce me right away to her new friends.
Well, she hasn't mentioned you either, so.
Don't do me dirty like that,
That's
Shashay.
so rude.
I
Why-
know, right? Why didn't
you embarrass
Tremayne?
No, I'm
Shashay,
not.
it is so nice to meet you. Tremayne is a very, very busy person, as all of us, I'm sure, here know. I would not fault Tremayne for this, you know? And sometimes it is nice to keep some friends separate, but again, wonderful to meet you. You seem like a good friend, good drinker as well.
Yes, I can hold my liquor quite well.
Not as good as me, but if anything, I was trying to keep you, you know, like you are just in a whole different. No offense, guys, but I mean, sometimes this is
Pause is
annoying.
getting angry in the background.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. Give me a minute. I gotta deal with my Tressum. 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know, like I had to make sure that they were worthy of meeting you, so that's why it took a little time.
Sure, whatever you say. It's we have met each other now. That is the thing that matters. So.
Yeah,
She just wanted outside. Had to let her out.
You know, everyone, Shashay might have, well, do you want to, I don't actually know what it is you might have planned. There might be some work coming up for us.
Yes, I actually I might have some work for you all that would be quite lucrative if it pans out. I should be getting some information actually the day after tomorrow. So.
Okay. I mean, we like lucrative. We need it right now.
If it does pan out, I would be paying you all 5,000 gold for it.
Within the city limits, or are we going somewhere?
Oh no, this would be it would take some traveling. Have you all heard? I'm gonna butcher this name. 1 second, hold on. I'm gonna just do a text to speech really fast, but I'm still gonna butcher it.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Koraska Jungle. Have you heard of this place? I'm gonna type it in the chat for you all, so you all can actually see how it's spelled.
Karaska Jungle.
There you go.
Oh, I don't think I've ever been to a jungle.
Koraska
I'm very
Jungle.
intrigued as to what you would want us to be doing.
Yeah, have we heard of the Koraska Jungle?
It is a big jungle that is in the Menagerie Coast. It is far to the east side, near the actual near the Wayun Gorge. So it's past Fioland past Nicodranus. So it's like a good probably like 2 weeks travel from Port Zoon.
Oh yeah, I see. It bumps right up against the Ashkeeper Peaks.
Yep.
They might be able to. No, there's no. Oh, I thought that said Reksha Lake. It's Roska Lake.
That would be really funny, actually, if it was.
I mean, would it be?
I would pay. I wouldn't be accompanying you. I'm not much of an adventurer anymore. So, but I would pay for some horses and a wagon for you. Also, would be a part of the deal. Also, of any food or travel expenses would also be covered. But like I said, I don't know if this is going to pan out. I have some people exploring the jungle for me that is supposed to be getting back to me soon. So.
I have so many questions. Not the last of which is that you said you're not an adventurer anymore. You seem like someone that has a lot of stories, but maybe for another time.
God,
I have quite a few stories.
Not right now.
I think maybe you might have to get me a little more drunk.
A little bit more sauce?
More, yeah.
Don't do it. Once they start, they don't shut up. I have to go to sleep early tonight.
Yes, Tremayne needs her boost, apparently.
It is a muscle sleep. Another time. But
Yeah, of course. Anytime. You all are all welcome to my house whenever you would like. Tremayne knows where it is. Again, I don't know why she hasn't brought you around before now, but...
Oh my god, I'm never going to live this down.
Nope, never.
it is probably my fault, to be entirely honest.
To be
Oh,
fair,
no, don't be taking the blame now.
no, because it's only fair because I will never let you live down the time that we were at that tavern's Prancing Pelican. That's actually where I proposed this whole setup with them. That's not the point though. And you stole, while you were absolutely blitzed out of your mind, the wooden pelican sign
What?
from out front. I'm never letting you live that down. It's not
I don't know what you... I don't remember this. I think Tremayne, you're misremembering.
I am not. You took it and you threw it off the docks. You threw it straight off the dock.
Do I remember this?
Make a history check.
No, it was before you guys. This is before you guys were.
Yeah, this is before. This is like you make a history check to see if you remember hearing about this. You wouldn't have been like accompanied. Like you wouldn't have been.
No,
there for it.
no. I meant, did I hear about this around town about the pelican? Like, being that I grew up in this town, like, did I hear about this event happening?
Pelican sign
Make a
being
history check for
stolen.
me. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I do not remember this at all. I'm not even going to roll.
14.
You did hear something about the pelican going missing, but then a new one appearing the next day. But
see, I thought that it was like that they had a pet. You know how like the Rising Falcon has an actual falcon? I thought there was like an actual pelican that had gotten lost.
No, the Prancing Pelican, they carved their old sign, not the new one. The old sign was like 3-dimensional, 2-scale pelican that looked like it was dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Shashi stole it and they threw it into the sea while they were drunk.
So
And
there
I
was
will
no
never
real
let you live
pelican.
that
You know,
down.
I heard about that.
She did?
Yeah.
I did not remember this.
Rumors.
I feel like I would have remembered.
It was like a year
You're
ago.
sure it was not a real pelican?
No.
I am positive it was not a real pelican.
If it
When
was
you
a real
threw it
pelican,
over the dock.
it would have
I did
flown
not-
away.
Yeah, but it just
I don't know.
kind of paddled his way out of.
We can go. Do you want to go for a swim right now? I bet it's still sitting at the bottom of the harbor. I'll go right now.
I will leave that up to you. I don't feel like actually going for a swim right now, unfortunately.
That's
You know,
what I thought.
I've heard it's not necessarily very smart to go swimming after you've had a few drinks. You don't want to end up drowning. So,
Whatever.
Very smart.
That's just a cop out. Because you don't want to know that
it is
I'm
no
right.
such thing.
I want to work for you. This is going to be very fun.
Well, I hope this pans out because it'd be quite interesting. So.
Well, now the connection has been made. You can hound me for delaying all you want, but that's what I find. It's here. We're all friends. This is the Iron Line. Welcome, Shashay.
Yes, I even though it's not much yet, I'm sure it will turn out to be a great headquarters for you.
I think so. We need a little time.
I look forward to seeing what it looks like when it's finished.
I think it'll be great.
Oh, but look at the time. I think I will be going.
No.
Tremayne, I will see you tomorrow night. Yes, unfortunately I do need to go. It is getting quite late.
Don't forget to place your bets on me tomorrow.
Oh, I won't. I didn't know if it was if your friends knew about your other work, so I didn't want to bring it up, but
They do. Yeah, I actually was able to pull in a favor and got them in on the list, so they'll be downstairs for that.
well, maybe I'll come over and sit with you while we watch Tremayne and her little tussle.
I'm quite excited.
Oh, it's always fun. But yes, I will say goodnight. It was nice to meet you all.
Get home safe, you lush.
Oh.
Don't steal any more pelicans.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I'll give them a hug and see them out.
Yeah. When you go for the hug, they give you a kiss on the cheek, and
we do like the little the French thing.
Yeah, basically, yeah. They'll walk over and give a hand out to shake everyone's hand before leaving.
Shake.
Shake.
I will see you all tomorrow night, apparently. So, have a good night. And they leave.
Wow.
I felt a weird connection to them. I am not going to lie.
They are a fun person to be around. If you can, as long as you can handle your liquor, if you get left in the dust, I can't tell you how many people have tried to drink with us only to end up passed out or puking the guts out of the docks, and Shasha doesn't usually pay much mind to people like that. So you have to meet their standards, but you know, if you're nice and you can drink as hard as they can, be good friends.
I have cleared my schedule for all of tomorrow so that I can be ready to see you fight. Very excited.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
How did the Reksha, I didn't actually, you don't have to wear the fancy clothes right now, but they look very good.
I was wearing them in. I was trying to make them more comfortable.
Oh, good idea, yeah. That's a good, the color is very nice. It looks, you look very stately.
Be right back while I search up with Caitlin.
Stately is like refined or like kind of like fancy, but in like not fancy in like a frou-frou way, like fancy in like a
Professional.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Dignified.
I'm still a little
Majestic.
bit unsure about the entire outfit. Undoes another button. But I am sure I will be used to it by tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe, if you sleep in it, maybe it'll get really warm from your body heat, and then it will kind of just get softer, a little wrinkly, but just iron it beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
That is fair. Though I'd feel bad if I slept in it and then I woke up and it was ripped. Though I don't think that is much of an issue.
That's a good idea. Good point. Well, it looks good either way. I'm sorry that you're not super comfortable, but I appreciate that you're willing to go along with it for the sake of showing up for me. So, thank you.
It's no problem at all. I'd love to see you fight.
You know, Reksha, if you want to participate in the Anvil, the Anvil is blunted weapons. It's the earlier above ground, literally and legally, fighting ring. I can see about getting you in. It's gonna take me a little while to, and I already owe some favors. But if you want to fight for money, I can see about doing that. But the downstairs is hard, and not just physically.
You don't have to worry about it. If
I think
want-
they would like. I think they would like to see you fight upstairs. You're very unique.
Thank you. You are very unique as well.
I know.
We are all unique.
She doesn't have hair. She can't do a hair flip. I got a hair flip. And
Hey, you kind of do it like this, and like it's just like someone goes like, "Ah, my shoulder!" As you stab them with your hair.
with
Click,
my
click.
spiky crystal hair.
I know, it's just the sound of crystals like clanging against each other.
Are we going? So you is that your last one? Can we do one more round as the Iron Line and then call it done, or
Yeah. This is we can do one more.
one more for everyone at the table, please?
We are in our own warehouse. Oh my god, no, say it to the other lady. What's her name? The dwarf lady.
Can we have one more?
Get it yourself.
It was worth a shot.
You kind of deserve that, brother.
That's
Hold
Dylan forgetting where we are.
Hold on, I think I have a bottle of something somewhere. So since I have proficiency with brewer's supplies, would I in theory have like a little keg? Like, you know how there's like the little ones?
Sure.
Could I like go get that? And that's the stuff that I've been practicing brewing.
Sure.
So-
Oh boy.
No, great.
An
It's
experimental
IPA.
brew.
Yeah, here, let me roll. I'll roll a check to see how well I
Sure.
did.
Use your brewer's tools. You can use that so you get proficiency in it and everything.
Which skill do you want me to roll
Oh
on?
god. Intelligence would probably be the best for this.
Okay, cool. Oh, that's not bad. 15, 16, 17, 18.
Not bad. Yeah. For
So it's
for
like
your
a-
first.
It's like
Go ahead.
it's like an IPA and it's infused with like persimmons because I feel like persimmons would grow around here. So it's like kind of fruity and very hoppy.
Yeah, for your first attempt, this is not bad.
Not bad.
It's I don't know how well it's gonna mix with wine, but you know.
I mean, you know,
no, IPA with wine.
hold on. Because here's the thing: we already finished the wine, and the saying is, "Beer before liquor never felt sicker. Liquor before beer in the clear." And I feel like wine is closer to liquor than it is beer, so therefore, we are in the clear.
Sure.
Sure, I'm going to put it in my body anyway. So
Yeah.
You will spend another.
Chris
Probably
is
what?
probably the only one who has potentially eaten persimmons, since aren't they like from Japan? Have you ever had persimmons?
I've never had precision.
They look like tomatoes, but don't they taste like citrus fruit?
They kind of like
I don't.
pomegranate-ish.
Oh, I'd probably like them, but I love pomegranate.
It's like if you mix a pomegranate with a tomato in terms of like
Ooh.
visuals.
Yeah.
Okay.
They go from like
thought you were gonna
orange-
say-
They don't. No, they don't
Yeah, I
taste
was
like.
like,
If
oh,
they
I don't
taste
know
like
about
tomatoes,
that.
I wouldn't like them. No.
It says
okay.
it says the flesh is astringent until fully ripe and is yellow or dark
Okay.
brown in color.
Okay.
The ripe fruit has a high glucose content and is sweet in taste. Morphologically, the fruit is actually a berry. So
Yeah.
it's probably like very
Like
sweet,
tart.
slightly citrusy.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And has like a very nice like orangey brown color to this IPA that I fucking brewed. It's so hard that I get because my student award thing.
Yeah, that was going. You were brewing like you were letting it like.
Yeah, I was letting
I don't know what it's called.
Ferment.
Yeah, ferment for your travels, and it just finished.
Yeah.
Which I should know more of that term since I've helped make wine.
Yeah. Really.
Whatever. So, everybody eventually finds a night's rest. Even though you haven't really used anything, get all your hit points back, your spell slots spent.
I used
I use key points, yeah.
Key points, yeah. But the next morning comes, and you all have the day until later on tonight. Any last minute preparations? If not, we'll just fast forward to the nighttime.
Yeah, I make sure to stretch really well. I polish all of my special armor and Bijou, which is my great axe. So she's polished. And I just I make sure to eat like a good span of time before I have to show up, so that I'm not super hungry, but I'm not getting a stomach cramp from the exertion.
Yeah.
And I pack all the armor up in my pack and stuff because I can't probably walk around with that shit on because it's secret.
So now the thing is, would you all want to go to the Anvil before, or just going straight for the Cleric Anvil?
You can do whatever. I mean,
what do you say? I want to find Tremayne and be like, what do you suggest?
Tremayne, you would also, I forgot to mention this, but you would have, because the Cleric Anvil is only open for 3 hours.
They're open midnight to 3 a.m. or something like that.
Yeah, they're only open for a little bit of time. So basically the fight happens halfway through the 3 hour span. So you have an hour of just hanging out and kind of mingling if you want to do that, and then the fights will start an hour later. So. And
then there's probably a party afterwards. So I'll explain that. I'll explain that to the three of them and see if you want to go and just see what happens upstairs beforehand. They know that you're on the list for downstairs, so they'll help you. I'll make sure that someone brings you down when it's time, but. You probably, either way, would not want to get there till 10 or 11 o'clock. The Wilfen doesn't start until midnight.
Do they, in the upper part, do they have, in addition to the regular fighting, is there, card games and things?
Yeah, it's just, the upstairs is, it's still a club. There's still, you can smoke, you can drink, but it is a little bit more strict. You can't act crazy, you can't... I mean, downstairs, sometimes people will get into brawls on the side while a fight is happening, and they just kind of let it happen and or kick them out. And there's dancers downstairs. There aren't really as many. They have a band upstairs. It's fun.
The same band plays downstairs too.
Yeah,
they move down.
The band is actually probably the most common individuals in both places. They play up and down, so...
Yeah. And the band is always the same, too. It doesn't ever change.
I'll go hang out. Screw it. I'll just, hang out, play cards, have a good time, date in the club, yo. I don't need to know whether it's day or night outside.
Yeah, the Anvil opens at 6 in the evening. So, if you want to go then, I can take you there. I mean, I have to go kind of early anyway, so...
Sure. I'll go for a walk for most of the day.
What do you two think, Reksha and Zach?
I'm fine with going.
Well, I was going to show up around 11.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright, so you all make your way to the Anvil. At least 3 of you will do. And you are greeted with the same building that I described earlier, which was the big stone building with the metal supports, simple wooden door. But as you enter, the same brass dragon that was sitting at the
Androx.
door. Yeah, Androx is there also. This time he has a list. And as he sees Tremayne enter, he kind of just waves you all past. I'm assuming these are your friends that you told me about?
2 of them. We're still waiting on the third. Third's a Drow.
We'll keep an eye out. Have fun. And he lets you all through. And this is actually...
Don't overexert yourself out here, Androx.
which Zach, as if you tried to get in here before, you would have noticed, like, seen this Dragonborn before. He probably would have told you no, and like not let you in. So, because you weren't on the list before. But now that you are, he lets you through, and this is he gives off a very like menacing presence.
He's a no nonsense kind of dude. So
Yeah,
I just
basically.
give him shit the whole time.
But as you all enter, you open the doors to this room is now actually filled with smoke from the different kinds of things people may be smoking in this room. There is music playing, and it is very drum heavy with also a lute kind of weaved in that has this really nice theme and like bass to it. But the strange thing about it is it's way over in the corner, and it's not like the focal point of this bar. They basically just have a small little section that they perform from. But the music that they are playing is amplified throughout the whole room. So even if you're on the opposite side of the building, it is still it's like almost you're right next to it, basically. But as you all make your way through, you will see the different like layers of tables, chairs, and you can walk down the steps. You can get a closer one to the ring if you want, or you can get one of the higher like platform type
Balcony,
balcony kind of things. And it seems like most of the people that are up there aren't really paying attention to the ring down in the bottom. It seems like that seems more of a like meeting area where you can go to and talk and like have just talk among friends type thing. But as you get closer and closer to their ring, the ring, you more people are cheering and paying more attention to the fights, because there are numerous fights going on. That is of course one at a time, but as you all are staying, you see multiple people go in, and it's either fists or they have like blunted weapons like Tremayne described, and it is just until either one person is unconscious or the other one person gives up. But you just watch a few fights, and actually eventually all three of you all go ahead and make a perception check for me, actually, as you all are sitting. You pick out a table and just kind of like scanning the room.
Horrible. Awful. Despicable.
Ugh, I only rolled a 10, so 16.
5 minus 2, that's a 3.
8.
Okay. Well, Reksha, you do see someone that you actually recognize across the building. This is actually someone that actually applied for a position with you all.
Oh no.
Oh,
It is a good friend,
No.
Gio, sitting across the table, sitting across
Gio.
the room.
How is he
sitting at
on
a
the
table.
list? He's a loser. I'm sorry.
Oh.
The human gentleman that tried to weasel his way into your employ just so his father would get off his back.
And not do any work. Can you just say you
Yeah.
hired me? I'm like, out of here.
why
But,
is Geo low-key like fucking Mandark from Dexter?
I mean, at least this means Omen didn't kill him.
Yeah.
I would have felt bad
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
you sent him to talk to somebody really mean, didn't you?
Yeah, and
Um,
give them something that they're allergic to, because I'm
Yeah. Reksha kind of like raises his eyes amused, like his eyebrows amused, and kind of just like leans over to Dumka and just like taps him on the back of the shoulder and points.
So Duka, you make you see the individual that Reksha was pointing at. However, he is not at the table by himself, and you see another person sitting there, and it is a tiefling in their early 30s. Oh, she's sitting at the table.
I gotta go. No, wait, they're friends. Oh, I gotta go.
Wait. Who is this?
That's Omen.
Who's Omen? I mean, I know that you sent her. I know you sent him to go do something to Omen, but who, for reference, is Omen?
My rival.
Oh.
My ex. We were gonna get married, and then I was like, "Oh, I misinterpreted this relationship." They took the name Omen after I broke up with them. I gotta leave.
And as you're looking across
I'm really
the room,
sad I'm not here, but this is great.
they actually make eye contact with you and kind of raise a glass in your direction.
Meanwhile, I'm like yelling and cheering at the fight. I'm like, "Come on, like get him!"
So it seems like Omen has noticed that you are here.
I like smile and wave, and I like take like a little bit of the hookah I was smoking.
Hey! Don't suck on it that long. You're gonna hurt yourself.
That's what she said. Like that.
Pats him on the back.
Oh.
Wow.
Come on.
It's about enjoying the
good.
flavor. God.
Jerry.
You notice something different about Geo, though. Also, from this, you can't really make out what it is, but it seems like they have some kind of like bandage on the right side of their face.
Oh no, maybe I made them friends. Well, this will bite me back in the butt.
Tremayne! I love it here!
Get him with the right hook! Oh yeah, you do, that's cool, yeah, it's pretty great. I've spent a couple of years fighting up here only before they let me go downstairs. You know downstairs, and I'm gonna lower my voice so that only they can hear. Sometimes they bring in beasts. And you fight the beast. That's pretty...
I keep sucking on it too long.
But that... You usually die if you lose that fight.
You are fighting a beast. They're not known for mercy.
Yeah. It's, It's funny, you know, the different creatures that we all like take names from. Some of them are beasts that you can fight downstairs if you're lucky or unlucky. I've never actually fought a myself. I think I would die if I did that by myself.
How did I get them into the city?
I don't know.
Wonderful.
Wait, what is the oh my god, what is the Thieves Guild that does this, Derek?
Myriad.
The Myriad. Okay. Well, you know, it's the Myriad. The Myriad is a kind of.
He doesn't know what that is.
Yeah. Keep that on the download.
Okay.
That's very secret. They probably have a way. They probably have like tunnels or something.
He's like half listening and like, cause he's like liking the huddle in, but he keeps on looking over at the table and he's just like that.
Yeah, Reksha's been like looking over between them and the other group too, trying to see how they.
Do you know? Don't stare at me.
What? What are you looking?
Don't worry about it.
You notice they keep looking across the room.
I'm not worried, but I am curious. You seem to know that person, and they seem to notice you.
Who? What person are you? What person do you know?
Okay, don't look.
Who are you looking at?
Don't no. What did I just say? Don't look.
What
Okay. Geo is here. Geo is here. First off.
Oh, you mean that little piece of shit from?
He is here with. Remember, I told you one time about how there was this tiefling that I was spending some time with, but then we had a miscommunication about what the relationship was supposed to be, and it kind of ended a little bit ugly.
I don't know. I don't remember this, but okay.
Okay, so I was in a relationship with this fellow, this tiefling, and they're one of this other noble families here. Not too big, but there was talk that there was going to be like a wedding, and I was not in the mood to do a wedding.
You're just
So
using
it
them for
was-
their body. I understand.
That makes me sound like a very, very bad person.
Zach is
I
so
just had a
proud right
different-
now.
I just had a different understanding of commitment levels. But they're here, sitting with Geo on the other side of the room.
Why are they? Why?
I don't know.
Do you want me to
How
see
did
about?
Geo get on the list?
Do you
I
want me
wanna-
to see about getting them kicked out?
Oh my god, would you do that?
I can try. I mean, I'm gonna.
Yes, I want them out.
That's going to take. That's going to take the favor that I owe to a big level, but I mean, I already kind of owe the myriad. I owe the.
Reksha, are you still looking?
I'm trying to see how they're interacting with each other.
Just stop staring at them. They're looking at us.
You know what would be better? That I wouldn't have to owe Mochak another favor because I already owe him a lot of money. Is what if we like sabotaged them, like made it seem like they broke some rules or did something up here?
Are you sure?
This band.
You are already on this person's bad side. Are you not still looking? I believe that sabotaging them might make their ire for you even worse, especially if they figure out it was you.
And it would also be very justified. Let's just play it cool. We're here for you. You know, what are they going to do?
But-
They can't start any trouble in here.
Do you want me to go see if they're gonna be downstairs? There's a secret. Okay, so when you're up here, if you want to find out if somebody is going downstairs, you ask them, "Have you tried the special reserve claret?" Because it's a wine, but you ask that place specifically, and that's how you know if they say it. That's how you know.
Sure.
No, but I really want to know how Geo and Omen are interacting. Like if it's like friendly or if it's like whipped.
If you're watching, with your perception check, you would have seen that Omen doesn't seem to be paying much attention to you all after the small little gesture with the glass towards Dumka.
Mm-hmm.
However, Geo is every once in a while making like glancing over at you all to see what you're doing, and it seems like
Oh, ass cheeks, everyone froze. Give it a second.
Cheeks. Ass cheeks?
Ass cheeks! There you are! Go
Ass
ahead.
cheeks. Hi.
Hello.
all right. Well, Omen is sitting there, smiling, drinking some kind of beverage, and seems to be talking towards Geo, but it doesn't seem like Geo is paying much attention. But doesn't seem to bother Omen.
Okay.
So
Does Geo look angry at us, or is it just like look? Can I not discern?
no, you could probably get a feeling that probably not happy with what happened. But you know,
I'm a bully. I'm a bully. I'm sorry. It was funny, and I didn't think about having consequences for my action. Well, we have character flaws for a reason.
You really got over that fast. You said we have character flaws for a reason. It's whatever.
Hey Derek, I'm
Yes.
putting in because I literally just made up that there's a secret code to find out if someone on the top knows about the bottom. I'm gonna put a response phrase into the lore dumps so that if
Okay.
Geo, I don't fucking know. There it is. That's the specific thing that they would say in response if they do get to go downstairs. Do you think that works? Because that way it's like you're saying the name of the whole thing.
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay, cool. Do you want me to go find out if they're going downstairs?
We are here for you. I want you to stay focused on your fight tonight. It's not about me. Wow, did I just say that? What is in this hookah? It's not about me. I'm going to have fun. I'm not going to let them bother me.
Okay. Hey, next they're gonna have the free for all. They're gonna put like 15 dudes in it, they're just wear.
And they're just gonna wall up each other?
They wear no armor. They just fight. This is like one of the last fights of the night. They literally just wear these little diapers, like little rats, and they just fight. Actually,
yes.
The arena is about 30 feet across, so I mean, it is a pretty big arena, so...
Actually, this is probably one of the last fights that up here of the night. So Zach would probably, if he's coming at like 11, I feel like he would probably be showing up at this point.
Yeah.
And not too long after Zach shows up,
Zach comes in and there's just like 15 well-oiled men.
That's what I walk into.
Best thing of the night.
Your friend Tremayne, I can't remember.
Shashay?
Yes, Shashay, actually walks up to and sits down at your table without being invited or anything. Well, I'm glad you all can make it. Looking forward to seeing this fight, Tremayne. So
yeah, actually,
just over and join you all.
Hey, sup? I sit down.
Zach, you look very good right now.
Yes, all of you look quite fetching.
Designed it myself.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Maybe I'll have to get you to design some clothes for me.
I love that.
See, we're already best friends, Tremayne.
Did you design Dumka's outfit?
I don't know. Did he bring all of his stuff? I was like, Zach, what do I wear?
Yeah.
You did bring like 15 outfits.
I probably didn't design it, but I probably took pieces from each. I'm like, this
You
one.
consulted.
I consulted and be like, not that, no, that one, yeah.
He always he's like, you gotta incorporate the headband. He likes wearing the headband. It keeps his hair up.
Color coordinated. All fun shit.
Excellent. Yes.
He gets like blinding bangs if he's not wearing the headband up. It's just dreads in front of the eyes.
Yeah, it's just dreads in front of the eyes.
We just watched 15 well-oiled men fight each other.
But as the night continues, about 30 minutes before the upper part of the anvil closes, people, looks like workers that like bartend or are waiters, start going around to different people, and you start to see that those people, after being talked to, they get up and they leave. And eventually it's a lot quieter and there's not as many people, because this was a pretty full building, and it isn't like your typical like bar scene. Like, this was a lot of nobles, a lot of well dressed individuals, that kind of thing. But there's probably about 30 people left in the building after that, and you see Motrak come out and announce, and his voice also, he steps into the center of the arena, and his voice kind of like echoes throughout the whole building. If everybody would please follow Androx down, the Claret Anvil is now open.
Oh, they kicked everyone. They kicked everyone out before they.
Yeah.
Don't know why you're hating from outside the club. You can't even get in.
So, everybody starts to get up and follow Androx down a set of stairs that is behind the bar, and it's basically a circular staircase that goes down, probably like 50 feet of stairs downwards to a almost identical arena, just on a smaller scale to the one upstairs. Because they don't need as much room, because this isn't as packed as the upstairs is. But everybody is led in, and you can take seats. There is a little bit less of a less room, but still enough room for everybody to be comfortable at their own tables. So you all can pick a seat at either, like, there's 3 levels of floors that you all could pick. Do you want to be at the top balcony, middle, or on the base like floor closest to the ring?
Oh,
I say
I want to
closest
be
to the
closest
ring.
to the action.
Yeah,
Yeah.
front
Yeah.
center.
Sure.
Four
Best place to
seats.
sit.
Yeah.
Want to see our girl?
Yeah, the assholes who
Courtside.
sit in the balcony are usually just trying to flaunt their money, have some kind of meeting, or have ass shaking in their face all night. So you don't need to worry about that.
Well, that's a little rude. I like sitting up there sometimes.
Shoshe, the last time that I saw you here, you had like 6 dancers all around you. Don't act like you don't.
You didn't have to out me like that, but
I mean, there's nothing. Whenever I have the time after my fights, you know, I also like to sit with a couple of the dancers. It's fine.
they are very nice dancers.
They're very lovely, and they're just. They're very skilled individuals.
Mm. Mhm.
The main difference about what this room looks like is, instead of being more upstairs was more like grays and like metallic, like steel kind of colors upstairs. This is actually mostly red with gold accents down here. So
There's like little like
Nice.
silks and like things that are like hanging,
Mhm.
and like there are chairs probably at some of the tables, but a lot of the tables are probably also like really low with like big like overstuffed like velvety cushions that you can sit on and like relax, and like some of the tables are like probably almost like in a little bit of like slightly well down, and like they're like oversized, and like so you can get other people to like come and sit with you and like watch, and like if you want to like pull the little curtains around so no one can see you, you can, but it's still like a sheer curtain so you can kind of see in everyone else's place.
yes. But you actually, and Reksha, as you were keeping an eye on this, you
Geo.
didn't see Geo or Omen coming down here.
Mm-hmm.
But they weren't kicked out either. When
Mm-hmm.
so
Interesting.
Am I gonna have to fucking fight Geo?
Are you gonna have to
Omen.
fight Omen?
Oh
Oh
god.
god. As we do get down here and we start like getting into the crowds and people and stuff, like Reksha's just gonna like low key cast tongues just so you can listen into what rich people talk about.
Hell yeah.
Super
That's so
smart.
cool.
Super
I would
smart.
when we were like picking a table on the lower level, because I probably know like where I'm gonna come out, because there's probably like if the pit is like down, I probably know which door I would come out of. Maybe do I?
yeah, how this arena is the one upstairs actually had like the doors to the ring were on each side, but this is actually underneath on 2 of the sides across from each other. There is like a tunnel that leads into the arena. So like there's like a changing room on the that's closed off, and that
Like
way
underneath all of the stands.
basically yeah.
I would direct them to sit like near where I think where like my changing room is.
Okay. Yeah.
So that
But
they
yeah, and
can-
you would know which one you were at. So yeah, they'd be closely sat there. Reksha, when you go to cast that spell, are you trying to do it like secretly, or are you just doing it out in the open?
I
I haven't heard that it's a bad thing to do it. I'm just curious.
think it's not that he's being secret, but he's not being like super flashy about it. Because sometimes when he does his magic, he's like, "Look at all these runes and stuff." But it's just kind of like a quick, like snap of the fingers type thing.
Gotcha. I'm gonna say the name wrong again.
Shashay.
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 Yes.
Yeah.
Shashay. Actually says something in Sylvan towards you, Reksha. It says it's a quite interesting spell.
I don't know Sylvan.
Just kind of looks back over and I can't remember if I can reply.
Yeah,
I think you can, as long as there's you respond in I think in a way that is understood, right?
Yeah, I don't think you actually speak Sylvan back. It's just they understand you. I think is how the spell works.
Then I'll speak Infernal back because they can understand me no matter what language I speak. I think it can be very useful in situations like these when I'm surrounded by a bunch of different people.
Well, aren't you a person of many talents? And they replied in Infernal that time.
Aren't you a person of many languages?
I'm well studied, yes.
Interesting.
Jermaine's just sitting there hearing like
Yeah.
Because we can all understand Reksha.
Yeah.
Reksha is universally understood, but this is weird.
Shashay probably switches from this like very like light, almost like Gaelic sounding like I can fire, and then it's just like
very different.
Latin in reverse, like Infernal.
Yes, it's very different, the two languages, so...
if you both want to be complimenting me and don't want me to hear, you can just step a few feet away, you don't have to be being all polyglot about it.
You don't need to...
never compliment you in secret.
Yes, you are very, very handsome, I have to say.
I thought that Reksha was going to say I would never compliment you.
I'm surprised that fish
That would
hit.
have been funny. But what were you saying, Tremayne? I'm sorry to cut you off.
What the fuck? What?
I have a lot of things you don't know about me,
I'm gonna say in Primordial, apparently so, and see if they understand.
I understood.
Yes,
I don't
apparently
know
so.
You know what? I have to go soon.
Yes, you do. You have to go get the Retzi. We'll be here.
Take care of them.
Are we able to give you a little bit of something to help, or what?
Yeah, so the best way usually to do it, Derek, like out of character, they probably like announce people as they're coming out, and you can just kind of be like, boop, like.
Well, you can have either you can have people come back to your room with you if you want to do that. But they don't want open, like they don't want.
So it has to be done in the locker room, basically.
Haste is 1 minute.
Yeah, so
it would have to be like and then because the thing is I would probably lose a couple rounds getting out, and then I would get the stun.
Yeah. So I guess I can't help you.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean,
I can.
Honestly, it works out. What?
I said I can help you.
Oh, you want to come to the locker room? You want to come to my little dressing room, or?
Just to help you a little bit, sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Zach, you give me a second. Just over here, and I'm gonna pull Zach like over. Just watch. If Reksha's coming with me, I know he has a sharp eye, but I think you have one too.
Yeah.
Just keep an eye out for your brother. His personality is exactly what works down here, but as much as he could become a predator, he could become a victim of some people. So just keep an eye on him.
I know this one that there are going to be.
I look over at my brother. I'm like, yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, just keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Have a drink. You should try. There's this Bordeaux. It's called like Goldfield or something like that. Like, I don't know, but ask for the House Bordeaux. It's a red wine that's very good. If you like wine. If you don't, then don't fucking get it. But
All right.
yeah.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Don't think you need
I
it
do-
though.
I'm gonna go to say goodbye to, just like out of habit, because I'm like down here. I go to do like the French cheek kiss with Zach, and I feel like Zach's just I don't know.
He just stalks still like.
Pat on the cheek.
Eh. I just turn and
Pat on the ass.
as I'm walking away like.
And
Just go sit
yeah,
down.
once it's like time for me to start going to my dressing room, I will bring Reksha with me with my stuff. Take care of them, Shashay.
Oh, you know I will. Since it is your first times here, the drinks are on me. And they wave over a waiter and says, "Bring me two of your Bordeaux's, please." And they bring out 2 bottles of this stuff and sets it on the table for you all, along with some glasses.
Shashay. Yes.
Yeah, it's the least I could do. Make your all's first time as special as possible.
First time. Yes. Thank you.
Of course. It's very good though, so take it slow. You want to actually taste it?
Take it slow for my first time. Understood.
Yeah, I'm glad you do.
Mm-hmm. See ya.
The band does come down and start playing music. It is more of a softer tone because there's not constant fights going on down here. So it is more of a softer tone, but it is still the same 3 individuals that were upstairs. So, which one was the lute player was a gnome, male gnome, and the 2 drummers, one was a human female, and the other one was a half-orc male. So.
Interesting.
But they come down and start playing, and wait for Victoria to come back.
So we can go into Reksha's vibing, just listening in to conversations as they head to the back room.
And it's just your typical like a noble speak, like it's like gossip about certain noble families and that kind of thing. So it's nothing super interesting, but
She cheated on him with a bear?
yeah. But yeah.
Sorry, I needed to make sure that I was emptied before.
You're fine. So, about 30 minutes pass, 45 minutes pass, and Tremayne, you think that this is probably about a good time to go get dressed? Because it does take some time to put this armor on.
Yeah, so I'll bring Reksha back there with me and you mind it's a little faster with 2 people.
Oh,
and I know you know how to put on armor.
Yes,
Plus
no problem.
it is armor of your own make. Who better to put it on me than the creator?
You've been taking care of it, have you not?
Of course, I polish it before every fight and after. And in between, for good measure. I don't like it to get rusty.
Good.
Look, you can almost see yourself. You can see your own face here. And I'm gonna hold up the side of the breastplate or the helmet or something so that Reksha can look at himself.
Looks
in it.
really close at her.
It is quite well polished. There is a few small dents in it, but other than that,
Yeah, it happens.
pretty well. Yeah.
Well,
Fighting it, that will do it. So.
If you ever need a touch-up, do come by. Well, I could come by your place, actually.
Yeah, I mean, well, I can always just bring it out of the... I don't like to take it out at the warehouse in case we have guests, if someone comes to ask for work. I got to keep it secret, because they know me as me upstairs, but they don't know that I am the basilisk down here, so...
Of course, I could stop by your house, or you could stop by mine, and I could touch it up whenever.
Yeah. Well, hopefully nothing serious happens that calls for any significant touch-ups. I'd much rather not be getting hit, or faking getting hit or something, than really taking a big hit.
He kind of
We're putting we're strapping on and
yeah. At the end of it, he kind of just like pats the shoulder plate, and the blue smoke goes across it as he uses one of his abilities to give it +1, and then immediately blue fire, like it goes from smoke and then fire, and then as he casts what's it called again? Fucking Shield of Faith.
Okay. How long does
So
Shield of Faith last for?
10 minutes.
Okay.
Should be more
so
than
you
enough
wait.
time.
Yeah, you wait a little bit longer, and about 5 minutes before the fight starts, you all hear a Motrak actually walks down and appears in the middle of the arena. And we have 5 more minutes until the nightly fight takes place. So everybody grab some food, some drinks, and we will this will soon start.
Could I have left
20 gold on Tremayne?
Can I have left 3 platinum with Dumka
Sure.
for betting?
Mm-hmm. And Tremayne, you would
21.
know that there's a bar area where you can get drinks and stuff. That's also where you can place bets.
Yeah,
So,
I would have told them because that was
Yeah.
one of the big things.
I trust you. I trust you immensely. I know that you're a great fighter. I'm gonna put 10 platinum.
okay.
I put
Alright, so
21
10
gold.
So 100 gold.
Keep track of what you all are placing.
I'm
out.
typing it in the general. Okay, so that's 100 GP Dumka, 30 GP me, and 21 from Zach.
Had to even out my
And-
numbers.
50
50 plat-
platinum.
Oh wait, sorry, 50 gold.
50 gold. Okay.
5 platinum.
Okay, so
I was thinking about my other character.
140, 190, 211, I believe. Bet total gold. So if someone wants to add that.
Yep.
And as you all also go up to place these bets, Sashay.
Shashay.
Okay. They also walk up. I'm gonna mispronounce that name
It's okay.
so many
It's okay.
times. I'm sorry.
I know.
But they will also follow up, and they actually put 50 platinum down on Tremayne.
Oh god!
So
I on my soup.
My soup!
You can do it.
Yeah.
No, we believe in you. You're badass.
So you cast after hearing that 5-minute announcement. You cast Shield of Faith. Is that what you were casting on Tremayne?
Yep.
Also, sure.
Yep.
So Tremayne, you'll have about 5 minutes of this spell left when you
Cool.
get into the ring. So it's plenty of
I
time.
don't know what that does.
+2 to AC, right?
+2. So you have
So
a
you're +3.
+3 to your AC right
Yeah.
now.
Oh, because wait.
Because
the
plus
yeah,
1 armor,
armor-
+2 Shield of
From
Faith,
Shield
plus
of Faith. So +3.
Oh my god. Okay, my armor class is 19 right now.
There you go.
So
Remember
After
that
this
great
goes-
weapon master.
after those the 5 minutes have passed, Motrak appears, and this time in like a puff of smoke, they appear into the center of the arena, and over their voices booming again, and you can hear it all across the building. Well, hopefully all your bets are placed, because now this is the cutoff for your bets. The fight is about to begin. We have a newcomer today, so it should be interesting to see what they can do or can't do. And we have one of our regulars that is also going to be testing this newcomer. So let's go ahead and introduce our two fighters. On this side, we have the Basilisk.
I kind of like pat Reksha on the back as he heads out, and then I do the pose like in the art with my battle axe like over my shoulder, but I have my helmet on, and come out, and I probably like twirl the giant battle axe in a flourish, and then like smash it into the like dirt of the pit, so a bunch of like dirt flies up.
Spill his guts across the floor!
Oh God! Some people, there's a big cheer as you enter the arena, and for our newcomer, we have the dragonfly. As this individual walks into the room, they have a very intricate silver, purple, and like green color to their armor.
Is it like those dice, like the oil slick dice that are like
Kind of,
iridescent and change color?
Yeah, kind of. And they, on their chest piece, they have what looks like to be dragon wings that are like folded around their chest piece. And they have it is full plate armor with their helmet looking like, you can tell either this is made to look like it would fit a dragonborn, or it is just the way it is designed, because it has that long elongated like snout kind of thing, and also some like different kind of like horns and things that are on top of the head. But they also are carrying a shield that has a dragonfly on the front of the shield in the same color scheme, with a longsword also.
I don't have plate. My armor's technically only chainmail. Oh no!
So,
with all of the bonuses you have, you're very close to their AC though. I think they have like 20.
yeah, with the shield they'll have 20. So, but as they enter the ring, you hear a few people like cheer for them, but it's definitely wasn't as big of an applause for the Basilisk, because they are more well known than this newcomer. But Motrak does a little bit like kind of like a well, with that our fight has begun, and you see them also disappear in a puff of smoke again, and they are now no longer in the arena. So I'm going to have you to roll initiative for me.
Oh no, I'm scared. This person seems tough.
Come on, Basilisk! It's either you go first or second. It's not that bad.
5.
Okay, well they got a 13, so they go first. So you see them kind of like flex a little bit, and they are a bigger individual. They're probably at least 6 foot in height.
They're a little taller than me then.
They're not super bulky, but they're definitely, you can definitely tell they're strong because of their armor that they're wearing. It is very heavy. But they kind of do this like hitting the sword onto their shield, and they start to just like run towards you, and they're gonna run at you and make an attack against you.
Hey.
Oh, I don't know if this is gonna hit. Oh, well, actually, that is a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
All right.
I do all this work for you, and what do I get?
Oh, they rolled the lowest amount of damage on it, so that is 6 points of slashing damage, and after getting hit with this weapon, like they strike your chest plate, but then it glows, and
are they smiting?
Yes, they are.
You know what?
11 points of radiant damage.
Okay, so here's the thing. So no, I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna take it because it's cool.
And this light that emanates from it is more of a silvery glow to it, and it just like erupts from the place that it hit you, and it's like basically lights up more details on your armor.
I can recognize that kind of magic, can't I? Me in the crowd.
Yeah, you would definitely know it's holy. Like it has some kind of like holy like radiance to it. So
Interesting.
But that is all.
Very close.
That's their turn.
They only have one attack.
They only
have
As we know.
Oh. All right.
Come on, Basilisk!
I get
Trying
blasted
not to say
and
Tremayne.
I kind of like shake my head a little bit. And I'm going to like, we're kind of like in that fighter stance where we're like slowly spinning around each other. And then I am going to like taking like both hands on my great axe. I start stepping towards them while spinning to do like a really big fucking hit, and I'm going to Great Weapon Master hit them.
Okay. All right.
Attempt to. I don't know. This one. Yeah. Oh my god, 17 plus like a lot. Bijou, I get a +7, so that's a 20.
Oh, ass cheeks. Ass cheeks.
Ass cheeks.
Okay, you're back.
Hi. Oh my god, yeah, you're right. There is a minus. So that's
Yeah,
17,
it's
18, 19,
minus
20,
5.
21, 22, 23, 24, 23, 22, 21, 19.
Unfortunately, that just misses.
Ah. Damn it. Okay.
You swing with your great axe, and they see the strike coming, and they just block with their shield. And you're used to people like stuttering back if they block your attack. This person stands strong and doesn't even move.
Get that
Okay.
shield away. Get
Yeah,
that shield out of there.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna then, after doing that, like, after I finish with, like, the spin, then I'm just gonna come back around and try to hit them with, like, a regular hit.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do a regular... No! Yeah, just a regular hit. Sorry, I'm, like, trying to decide, like, I
Yeah,
have
if
so
you wanna
many
do-
things that I can do, and, like... Okay. Where's my Battle Master thing? Okay, so that's Great Weapon Master. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I have Second Wind, and I also have Action Surge. Natural 20. Fuck, I should have Great Weapon Master.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, that
Okay. With that, I am going to then, use a trip attack.
Okay.
So it says, when I hit with a weapon attack, I can expend a superiority die to add... No, I'm not gonna trip attack, I'm going to fainting attack them. So
Okay.
I can expend a superiority die and use a bonus action on my turn to add the total to the damage roll and to gain advantage on my next attack roll against the chosen creature within 5 feet.
All right.
So your next.
Wait a second. No, I can't. Hold on. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm literally learning how to be a fighter. Fainting attack you do before an attack.
Yeah.
So I would have had to call that before I rolled.
Okay.
And I'm not going to trip attack because then they're just immediately going to get back up.
Okay.
So I'm just going to do my regular
Sure.
crit on Bijou.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're
Everybody.
fine. You're fine.
Okay, so that's a d12. It's like 2d12 plus 4.
Yeah.
Okay, a
Yeah,
d12.
you can either roll 2d12 or you can double the die. It's up
I'm
to
rolling
you.
2d12. I want to get
right
crit
ahead.
attack these.
Yep.
Oh, a 9 and a 3, so that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 slashing damage.
Ooh, nice. Yeah.
And yeah, that's
anything
it.
else? So
No, I'm just moving. We're moving in like the little, I'm staying in their range.
as you hit they weren't expecting the second quick succession attack, so they weren't ready with their shield, and you make contact with like their chest piece and leave like a very sizable dent into their armor, and it looks like you hear them cough a little bit as the impact of the blow really hurt. So it is their turn. And they are just going to swing against you again with their longsword.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, that's like a 10. Yeah, I don't think
No.
10 hits you.
Uh, if they come up to like swing, I honestly just want to like embarrass this person, and I just grab their sword and then just like push their hand away.
Okay, yeah, you do so. And they kind of like stumble over to the side as you push them away from you a little bit, and they get back into more of a fighting stance. That is their turn. So it is your turn again.
Okay. So now that I understand how my fucking class works,
Yep.
I am going to bonus action fainting attack. So I have my battle axe, and like I come down to do like a sweep like from like the side, but then like at the last second like I twist and I come down like from like lower, and like so that they weren't blocking low, they were blocking like higher. With a fainting attack. So then this attack gives me advantage, and I'm going to Great Weapon Master it.
All right, go ahead.
With advantage -5.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Natural 20. I'm literally
Jesus.
I'm not even.
All right, so Tremayne's like
Like
combat is insane.
I'm not
It's
even
the
kidding.
second time in combat that we've
Second
had
time
2
I've
natural 20s in a row.
and this is my metal dice too, so this is this like metal dice are balanced. Like
Yeah, no, that's. Go ahead and roll damage.
I'm like, oh my god, okay, and I get to add. Holy shit! All right,
You get to double your superiority die too.
and I get to add my. Do I get to
You add your strength.
add my damage from my superiority die?
It doubles, yeah.
So that's 2d8 and 2d12.
Yep.
Oh my
If your superiority die is a d8.
Plus
then
strength plus 10.
I think it's
Because you
a
did
d8,
it
right?
right,
Plus
Master.
10, yeah.
Yeah, it says I have 4d8 superiority dice. Holy balls, you guys. Okay. And I get to reroll 1s and 2s. I got a 12 on one of those die. Whoop.
Oh god.
Oh, okay. All right. 12, 5, 6, 7. So that's 17, 19, 25, 30, 40, plus my thing
Plus
is
strength.
44.
Plus 10.
I added that is
plus 10.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, this
Okay.
person.
So that's, but here's the thing. If like, because I want to keep the fight like going. Is there a way for me to like pull back a little at the last second? Because I don't want to like 2 rounds hit this person and have them like be done. Like I want to keep the fight like I don't
This
know.
has already made contact, but you could
Okay.
like, pull your swing for your second attack and not hit them if you want.
Okay. Well, yeah. All right.
To make make it look like you hit them or you're trying to hit them, but you're not like
Yeah.
fully putting.
You know what I can do? I can probably like instead of doing. I mean, I have a maneuver where I can knock people prone while I hit them, but I could also, with my second attack, just like
Shove.
I can just
Shove,
shove
too.
them.
Yeah.
Okay. Are they still up after 44?
They are. And they.
So it like cuts.
make-
It's coming from the bottom up.
And
Don't
you
go too
actually,
easy.
you as this impacts, like you're hitting plate mail, but like at their waist, it doesn't seem like it was as protected, and it looks like you've actually like penetrated that a little bit because there's blood now trickling out of like the seam in the middle, and they kind of almost fly backwards from the impact of this hit because it was such a forceful
Yeah.
hit.
Oh
so.
god. With my
You can definitely tell that they're starting to like they're standing, but they're like kind of like wobbling and stuff. So
they're not, this isn't some like
no.
legs.
no.
Oh, then I'm gonna hit them again.
Okay.
Can I I want to like instead of like hitting them with the axe, I want to like as soon as I swing up, I like use the momentum to like push at them, and I want to like hit them like in the head. Like I want to crack them with the handle of the axe.
The hilt. Okay. Yeah.
And like
go right ahead.
do that. That's a natural 19. I did not call Great Weapon Master on this one, so I won't get the plus 10, but that's going to be a 26 to hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Yeah!
Even yeah.
And that's an 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 bludgeoning damage, because I, like, hit them.
As you hit them in the head with the hilt of your axe, you almost. It looks like this armor may have been like newer than, and maybe not have like well tested, because their helmet almost comes off.
Do I see who's under there?
You don't. Make a perception check for me, actually.
This is where I'm gonna not roll high.
Reksha sees the helmet almost come off from the force of the blow and is like, I could have done better.
Okay, so that's a 12 minus 2, so that's only a 10.
And yeah, unfortunately, it was so fast that you unfortunately did not see inside the helmet.
Damn. Okay. And then, like, after I do that and they're kind of, like, staggering back, I kind of, like, go like this to the crowd after I just absolutely annihilated this person.
The crowd starts to cheer.
Yeah.
Dumka is the loudest.
That is my turn.
Yeah. So you see them kind of like they're clutching their sword, and they kneel down for a second.
Oh fuck.
And you see like a glow from them, and you hear them like chant something.
Oh no, they're healing.
And that same silvery glow kind of envelops them, and you don't necessarily know what it did. Yeah. But it seems like they've cast some kind of spell on them.
Tremayne's too stupid to know that they were probably healing, but they were probably healing.
They do get back up though, and they are going to come up and attack you.
Okay.
So that is a
bonus action heal.
Whoa, wait, what is? Hold on, there it is. Okay.
Or it's my
21.
It up.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. So where's my die? There it is. Okay, so that's better on the damage thing.
I'm going to expend a superiority die to parry.
Okay. What does that do? That makes it so you strike you?
When another creature damages you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction and expend one superiority die to reduce the damage by the number you roll on the superiority die plus 3.
Okay. So go ahead and roll it up and keep that in mind.
Minus 5. So just tell me what you rolled and then I'll take the 5 out of it.
Okay, so that was 11 slashing.
Okay, so I take 6.
Yeah. And the same thing with the blade. Glows, but this is actually even brighter than the previous time. Oh god, I rolled a whole bunch of 1s.
Okay, good.
You've got
I got second wind. I've got second wind.
Remember, you have to. This is why, sir, he never slows down. You just don't stop. Just don't stop. This is what Dumka's yelling. Just don't stop! Don't stop!
It was 16 points of radiant damage.
Oh my! That's not. Ooh.
And this is this light as it hits you like almost envelops you completely by the power of this strike. Yeah. But it is your turn again.
Okay, so with my bonus action, as I like feel my skin like kind of charred from this spell that just hit me, I'm gonna just like take a second, and I want to like pretend like it didn't hurt, but it kind of did hurt, and I just kind of am like stretching in front of them, and I'm going to bonus action second wind. Okay. So I roll a 1d10 plus 5, so I get back 7. Not great, but so I'm almost back to 20 hit points. And then I am going to I'm gonna hit this person. Okay. I'm gonna hurt them. I'm going to. Do I want a Great Weapon Master? The first hit I'm just gonna do regular.
Okay.
Okay. Equipment. Actions. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
So as you go to swing with this, with your axe, their shield comes up, and then a magical force field comes out from their shield, and it like deflects your strike. Apparently, they've casted the shield spell.
Fuck! I was gonna action search this turn, but I'm not gonna. Fuck. Okay. Damn. I mean, I'm gonna try to hit them again.
Yeah.
I'm so nervous. Okay. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That's not gonna hit.
Oh,
They're
25
right now, isn't it?
Yep.
I would literally have to roll it higher than an 18 to hit them.
Yep.
Fuck. Okay. Okay. Shit. Oh god. Okay.
You can do it. I should be able to haste you, but I can't do it in the middle of the fight. If I had subtle spell.
If you had subtle spell,
Subtle spell.
This is why you always take subtle spell.
Winning and Quicken have been really good for me.
Fuck. You know what? You know what?
Okay.
Oh my god, do I really want to choke this person out? I kind of want to choke this person out, but their shield... No. Shit, I'm gonna stay on them. That's it.
Okay.
I'm done.
Alright. So they're gonna go ahead and bring their longsword back up to strike you.
Yeah, ooh. Okay.
That's not gonna hit you. Yeah, that's an 18. So
Oh my God,
with your bonuses.
Reksha just saved me.
So they go to strike you with their longsword, but you bring your axe up and it catches like right on the hilt where you hit them in the head.
You could actually feel like your armor like pull your hand along before you can move your body to do it.
Oh my god!
But that is going to end their turn.
Alright. Okay. We are going to bonus action fainting attack again. So, I'm gonna go to run around on the right, but then at the last second I juke to the left and I wanna okay, so I'm gonna bonus action fainting attack and give myself advantage on the first second. I'm gonna swing low towards their legs.
Okay.
And I'm gonna Great Weapon Master.
Alright. Go ahead and make this attack with advantage.
Come on.
Oh my god, I think that literally just hits. I rolled a 13 plus 7 is 20.
That is 20. That hits.
Wait, no, it's -5! It's
It's -5 though. Yep.
Fuck me! Oh my
Unfortunately, it misses.
god!
So you go for that swing low, and they basically
They just jump over it.
and you sweep under, and the sand kicks up.
Okay, I'm gonna
The
just...
crowd is very getting really into it though.
Okay, I'm just gonna regular hit them now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 15 plus 7, so that's a 22.
Yeah.
And I'm going to... Okay, so now this is where it gets crazy. So, because I hit, I can do... When you hit with a weapon attack, I can expend a superiority die to add the total to the damage that I roll, and if the target is larger or smaller, it has to make a strength saving throw. On a failure, they're knocked prone. So I'm going to try to trip attack them with my final superiority die.
Strength saving throw?
Yeah, DC is 15.
That's a 17.
Okay. So they take 14 slashing damage from my hit as after they jumped over the first one, I basically just used the momentum, and as I'm kind of crouched down, I almost spin like a top and just come back again, and hit them again, but they managed to stay up. And then I'm going to action surge and hit them 2 more times.
Go ahead. That second strike, you actually catch them in the air too with that second strike. So it looks like they're barely standing here.
Yeah.
Their knees are starting to shake and they're looking weak.
Okay, so if that's the case, I kind of because I know I'm not supposed to kill them, but there's no way for me to non-lethal hit with the blade of my axe.
You can blunt if you wanted to. You could hit with the blunt.
I basically after I hit them kind of like in the knee and they're kind of like staggering, I then want to just like stand up and I like push them, and then I want to hit them with the pommel in the head after I like give them a little push.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
I'm literally not even kidding. I just
Well, you can go ahead and roll damage if you like, but how would you like to do this?
Hold on, let me just see. I literally don't know what is happening right now. And I just rolled a 10 and 11 on the dice. That's 10, 21, 25 slashing damage, or bludgeoning damage. So, like, after I hit them in the knee, they're kind of staggering. I want to, like, I low-key, like, I give this person a shove, because I technically still have one more attack, so I'm gonna, like, I shove them, and then they stagger back. And then I want to Sparta kick this person in the chest into, like, the middle of the arena, and then I just, like, bring down the pommel with my axe and, like, smash it into, like, where I'm assuming their temple is.
Nice, yes, and as they're laying on the ground and you hit them with the pommel of your blade, or of your axe, their head just goes back and, like, lands in the sand that's there, kind of, like, spits up, and
I hold my axe up over my head.
Unmoving. Everybody, the crowd erupts in cheers, and Motrak reappears in the same puff of smoke into the arena. Well, that wasn't...
Not even kidding, there is fireworks happening right now.
That's really funny. Yes, Motrak reappears into the center of the arena with you, and, well, now, wasn't that an amazing fight? I think we're gonna have to get these two back in the ring together at some point in time. But I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their night. We'll be open for about another hour. Collect your winnings over at the counter, and I hope you enjoyed that fight. And Motrak comes over and, like, talks to you quietly, and that was a very good fight, Tremayne. And this is very whispered. Where you and him are the only people that can hear this.
I almost had to break a sweat with this one.
It almost looked like they got a jump on you at some point. But I'm glad you pulled through.
I like to let them think that they have me until the last second.
Just so you know, I told them that they could have killed you. You were the only one that didn't have that stipulation, so I'm glad you pulled through.
Motrak, you motherfucker!
And then he vanishes in another smoke.
Oh!
I will, like, kind of... But I'll get down on my knee and jostle the dragonfly's shoulder. Try to, like, get them awake. I will leave their helmet on.
Eventually. Yeah, they come to eventually, yeah.
I'll help them get up and just kind of, like... Once they're up, I'll... You know what? I'll go to shake their hand and see if they'll shake my hand.
They do shake your hand, actually, and you actually hear they speak, and it's a masculine voice. They that was a very, very nice fight. I hope to fight you again. You were quite skilled.
I'm gonna, like, use a fake voice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was a good fight against you too for your first time. I don't know.
I appreciate that. And they turn around and walk back to their dressing room.
Yeah, I go back to mine.
Yeah.
And I get changed and I bandage myself a little bit. And then I, like, put on my clothes and I try to make sure the bandages are set in such a way that they are, like, hidden by my clothes.
Yeah.
And, like, I would assume there's probably, like, makeup in the dressing room that I can, like,
definitely.
if there's any bruises on my face, I just, like, put, like, the grayish powder over so that I'm, like...
Yeah. There's definitely ways to mask the injuries and stuff from the fight, so...
Yeah, I wait a little while so that it's not, like, this person immediately showed up after. I wait a couple minutes, and then I'll show back up at their table. Hey, guys.
Well, now, wasn't that the amazing fight? That was... I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried there for a second. Tremayne, you almost...
Why were you worried about me? I'm fine.
True, I am sorry.
I'm a pro.
That was amazing.
I
That
know,
was
right?
amazing. Everyone is probably upset because he's like spilled like 3 glasses because he's been like slamming the table.
Everybody that bet on the basilisk doubled their money.
Oh god.
Hell yeah. Oh, Shashay got
Shashay just got paid. That was 50 platinum.
Yep.
So they have 100 they have wow, okay.
Yeah.
I got 20 platinum back. You put money on yourself, right?
I gave you money to bet, so I gave 30 gold. You bet 100 gold. So that was a total of no wait.
I put in 10 platinum. 3 of it was technically yours.
Oh, okay. So you gave 100 total.
I gave 100
gold.
total.
Okay, so then so we got 200 gold back, 60 of which is mine, 140 is
40
yours.
of which is mine.
Okay.
So I essentially made.
So since it is getting so late, we're going to kind of fast forward this last hour you all can spend talking with each other down here in the Claret Anvil. And you all go to leave. I'm going to have Dumka just make a perception check for me.
Sure. Oh, don't add 140 platinum. Add 140 gold. Perception check. Sure, you got it, buddy. 17.
Very nice. As you're leaving, you look down one of the side streets, and you could swear you recognize someone walking in the opposite direction. You could swear that this is your friend Cameron walking away from the Anvil. And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Oh shit!
Oh! That's what it is!
Oh wow.
Oh
Well,
my god,
good-
Cameron!
Cameron, no!
What are we gonna try and kill?
Good
Oh
game.
my god.
Remember to
Oh
check
my
out
God.
Little Dragon Corps. Enter the coupon code PROBONUS at littledragoncorp.com to get 10% off your order. Derek, wanna take us out?
With the
Oh
proficiency
god.
bonus sign-off?
You know, when you're gambling with friends, always remember to place your bets on the basilisk, and also make sure you add your proficiency bonus to that.
Hey. Good game. Okay, love you, bye. See you next week.
Wowie.